Welcome,
Hello.
guys.
Hello.
People in chat, can you answer me one thing? Where the fuck did the pop-out option for the chat go? Anyone?
There is no pop-out anymore.
They removed the best feature of the chat.
I don't see the pop-out anymore.
I mean, that's arguable.
They removed the ability to close chat altogether.
There is no closed chat.
Ah, so they don't have
Clear
the
my
best
chat.
feature yet.
This is weird. Like,
Sep, it's if you go to the video itself on the settings, the cogwheel, and click pop-out player. Oh, that's the player. Never mind.
There's a cogwheel in chat.
You can pop out the player and then just leave the chat there.
Oh, on the cogwheel in chat.
No, the cogwheel on the video, and then you can pop out the video, and then you can minimize the screen of the chat to be just chat.
Yes, you have
Or
to
at least I
jump
hope
through
so.
hoops to make it happen.
No,
Oh, fuck
you
that
can't
then.
even do that.
People, if you try to contact us this time, we won't be answering. It's not because we're rude. It's because we don't bother.
I mean, we are a little bit rude as well.
Yeah, but we don't say that.
Well, he just said.
And I did.
Bedside manner, discreetly, and also... Fuck you guys.
Now they feel better about themselves.
No, it's probably just Yahon or spam. They will understand my love.
Interchangeable.
Yeah.
It's equally worthless.
we have
Sure.
we have reached that stage where we are just full of ourselves. So now we don't give a shit anymore. We're celebrities.
Yeah, the
What
cash
fuck
is
do you want
rolling
from us?
in.
Yeah, the Coca-Cola commercials really paid off.
Yeah.
Speaking of commercials, do you guys remember these old Toyka commercials aimed at women?
I think I do actually. Those were kind of Latino sexist, right?
Mm-hmm.
We never had that, so... Never had Troika in Finland, so you're just...
It sounds more Finnish than Norwegian, though. Troika. Well, here it's just Toika, go fun. Right? More Finnish.
What?
Sure,
Welcome to our language.
if you say so.
Yes, I did say so.
If you want to imagine the commercials for these, just imagine any hair commercial for women. The deep sensual one where they're like, Same with this thing. It's just unwrapping it.
Have you seen the Finnish milk commercial from somewhere in the 90s, I think?
No, but I'm kind of hoping there is.
If you haven't, you really should.
Is that the one I think it is?
It probably is. If you think of a special commercial involving milk.
Or as I remember, that was like a woman in like traditional clothing going around in a
Of course
field
it was.
and ended
I
up
think I
like
remember.
pouring milk over herself, if I remember correctly, or something like that. We also had Teemu Selän made
What the hell are the commercials over there?
a lot of milk commercials back in the day when he first joined the NHL.
Yeah, Torm. Norway, Scandinavia is kind of liberal. Right now, our radio channel is looking for a couple to have sex on camera, just to show that it's not like porn. And I'm not even joking.
Fuck!
Why haven't I heard of this?
What happens if it is like porn and then it kind of ruins their entire
Well,
thing?
then it's just bad marketing, basically, because they promised something else. But we have, I guess, no swear word is not allowed, I guess, because we are liberal as fuck. Let's go. I'm good for D&D.
Apparently.
Okay.
Swiftly on.
Speaking of
With a swift change.
being very liberal,
Well, I mean, we can always get back to commercials and the commercial for the first male soap. You don't remember
Yeah,
that
soap.
one? No, the first commercial male soap that they made here.
I think I have a vague recollection of that.
Yeah, full, I would say not frontal, but full ass at least. It's like, it starts with a typical female one where it's so smooth for your skin, and then just the most rugged man you can see is washing his ass with it. Äkta såpe för äkta män.
But why?
We're Norwegians. There is a
Why-
lot
why
of bearded
that's
guys
my
that just
mind?
does manly stuff.
Why put that in my mind, though?
I was just more surprised that they were allowed to show full ass on TV.
Yeah.
Because he was rubbing it in there real good.
Oh, that's nice of him.
I don't get surprised anymore of what I hear on the radio or see on the TV.
The imagery that you're putting in my head is kind of weird. But
Well, I mean, I'm not
To say the
responsible for
least.
your mind. It's a wasteland of odd things.
my mind?
Mm.
My mind is special.
I also feel like now that I feel like Chris is the same as me when he has slept a lot. He's the same as me when I haven't slept, when he has slept a lot, you know? We're douchebags. So he sleeps a lot and he's getting douchey. I'm not sleeping anymore and I get douchey. It's an interesting
I'm still restraining
fact.
myself heavily.
Hmm?
I'm still restraining myself heavily.
Yeah, see?
I was
You
going
can
to
see
say
it.
something to Torm, but I refrained.
I can see the vein. You can see his relaxed douche face. He's got the relaxing douche face.
Hmm.
I like it a lot.
Good.
Yeah, ready for D&D.
Great. So last session, we left off with you just about to descend into a hole in the ground.
Sounds tasty.
Yeah. We had a little bit
Yeah.
of a rest up
It's,
top, I believe.
It's Isadora once everyone's done with her. What the hell
That's
was
the
that?
cat. The cat has been doing. I wasn't. Yeah. That was a cat.
What?
Fucking cat. There we go.
How does the cat do?
Well,
cat?
there's a wheel
How
and he
does
has been
it-
turning it.
Oh,
Of course.
Whoop, whoop.
Blame the cat.
I'm not sure a cat can do that noise.
Well, the cat can do a lot of damage on my computer. Bastard. He's evolved.
Wait until it grows.
Xenomorph.
No, I mean, just my cat. Since I've been repairing computers next to her since she was a puppy, a kitten rather, she doesn't touch computers. She ignores them completely.
That's because Torm was electrostatically jolting it each time it was getting close.
No, I didn't touch her.
That's why we have the static bracelet.
Static bracelet.
Don't tell me that you don't have this bracelet for static. The
No, I just
anti-static.
touch wood just before I play with computers.
Yeah, or the cat.
You shouldn't touch yourself before you're playing with computers.
Why not? It adds lubrication. Could
So
we
how do you
continue
want
that?
to descend into the dungeon before you?
Carefully.
Face first.
We're going to have some chill at the top with the new guards buddies we found while you're descending, so have fun.
I was about to maybe descend, but there is another option that I would like to present.
Not descending?
Well, that's also an option, so let's put that as plan D. Though plan C would be, we can also try to look like them and enter looking like them, and see if we can just reach together what is going on down there. Because while I can enter there and gather intel, they will know that I gathered intel in there. So they will be ready. On the other hand, if we enter, they won't be ready. They won't know that we gathered already intel.
They won't know that we already wiped out like 20 of their people just outside.
No one went into the hole.
Well, that isn't entirely true, is it? Sean.
Did he? Yeah, he told us. But he told us this happened before the battle.
During.
During
Are we
the
talking
battle.
about me? I heard something about me.
When did the person hop into the hole?
That's all. That's all up to your imagination. When you wanted to jump into the hole.
The white-robed person that you saw entering the area.
Between the 16th and the 21th kill, I believe. It was just as the two people went into the bonfire and got crispied.
I like Shump's way of timekeeping.
It's very accurate.
I live for the blood and the adrenaline kick and the ruling. Have a death.
Considering how few people he killed in that fight.
Let's not go into the details.
Are there any? No, actually, there aren't. There is just the remains of the armor. Well, I mean, that's now the question. Do you want just to gather intel, or do we want to try and look like them and try to enter without alerting them? I'm asking that in character, by the way.
That depends on how much detail you're giving on the means of finding the intel.
Well, you
The mislead
go far-
spell, no?
Yes.
In which case, they need simply close the door and deny you any means of
It's an
finding
illusion.
intel.
I can pass through it.
Can you?
It's an illusion. As far as I know, I'm not limited to that. Am I?
Steam DM?
he's he's trying to ignore us.
No, I'm just seeing what happens.
It looks like
Yeah,
you're
but-
handling a plane at the moment. I mean, you're looking up there and switching things.
Yeah. I'm constantly feeling.
The question is
Right.
whether with my mislead I can go through doors because it's just an illusion and not a real thing.
Yeah,
I have no
I think
physical
so.
need. I mean, there's no physicality to it.
Yeah.
They can't touch me, so
Touch this.
I think you would be able to, yeah.
I'm guessing that it would need some opening so I can actually go through it, because if not, my illusion will just not see anything through it.
Yeah.
Well, considering these are invaders in an area that's been fortified from the start, I don't see anything they could fortify more by knowing that you're walking straight through them.
Unless there is another hole on the other side that they get reinforcements.
Yeah, but still, we're going into confined area. There's going to be limits to how much use that reinforcement is.
Well, the other tactic would avoid us the fight entirely.
Assuming it works. Assuming our new guard broskies can keep their cool.
Well, I mean, I wasn't planning on taking that, but I could.
Well, I think they would be very sad if they were left out of the fun.
I don't see any need for more humans.
I would turn to whoever was designated the leader of this ragged band of guards, survivors.
Yeah, that's the captain.
Perhaps your efforts would be better aimed at trying to rescue any survivors in the area and moving back to the circle of life.
Aye, if you don't want us watching your back.
The means of entering, I'm guessing, is a illusionary disguise of some sort.
I could hide them as well if that's the issue. Can hide us all, but it's you that pointed out that they might not be at ease with it.
Alright, so just so we're all on the same page here, in front of you is a hole in the ground that leads into a about 10-foot wide tunnel digging deep into the ground beneath your feet. Can't see quite where it ends, but you can see that it turns from this roughly hewn tunnel into a more rectangular, more built-up shape further along.
This place couldn't have been built without the knowledge of the city. I mean, someone needs to have some knowledge of this.
Regardless of where it begins, we all know that it also intersects with the catacombs.
Yes, but won't anyone have the blueprints if it's a place that is built?
The catacombs should have been built over time to house more and more dead, so there won't be really any blueprints, so to speak.
But for the rest of the building, I mean, to get there as fast as possible, blueprints might help to know which way to go.
It might have been a covert ops, and chloroform was involved for the entire city.
I will look at Shump and kind of say, chloroform.
Or bat, I don't know.
I will just blink a few times and then say, magic would be more useful, I think, but sure.
I don't believe in magic.
I put a tiny gnome in front of him.
Fucking magic.
Well, now you believe in it.
The thing is about the disguises that they are illusionary disguises, so we don't know if these creatures even use those common senses for seeing through them. We have not seen them communicate in any means, yet there is some sign of cohesive coordination, which is what leads me to believe that the illusion will not be effective against them.
Even if it's not effective against them, I'm guessing that it can't be they won't be the entire thing in there.
The only non-shadow / undead creature we've seen here opposing us is the priest you saw with the coronet.
Wouldn't he have some helpers? Apprentices?
If he has the ability to bring forth this entire army of creatures, he's most likely got more undeads and summons instead of weak, frail friends.
Most of the undead, I mean, would I know that they mostly are not intelligent? My character? That most of the undead would, skeletons and such would be
undead
stupid.
In general, but these ones that you've seen so far appear to have at least some general degree of intellect. They do have certain tactics that they follow.
Yeah, but also a skeleton with a guard command would still attack you.
Mm-hmm.
And keep a place safe, so, it is two options that can't be together. One would be to try and hide in plain sight and go in, and the other would be to just gather intel and hope for the best once we want to get in.
Why can't we do both?
Because I don't have 2 spells to cast. I already used 1 mislead today.
In that case. So, do you want
So are you
intel, or do we
bringing-
want to rely on the off chance that the disguise works? At least the intel has a better degree of success, I would say,
Well, I mean, if it's a spellcaster, he could dispel it.
once you eventually find them.
Yeah. Also, he needs to know
Whereas-
it's an illusion.
Whereas the first guard or creature we would meet would either tell us that it would be a success with the disguise or not.
Exactly.
Finding the one person versus finding anything is far more likely that we'll stumble into it. I would vote intel. At least,
enough.
if not for knowing what we face, at least trying to get a rough map of the area.
Well, that we can also ask the city itself for a map. If they've
I
built
don't
it,
think-
they should know it.
No, not these kinds of constructions. They are thrown together over time and not really planned ahead. The initial part might be planned, but any additions to it is usually not.
My turn to Rohirthan and Champ.
Intel would be good. Of course, I'm down for just wandering in there and murdering anything that gets in our way, so.
What are you getting at?
Well, do you want intel before we enter, or do we want to try and sneak in?
No. Herthan said intel would be nice instead of just going in there and murdering everything in our way.
We would need to kill everything in our way either way.
No, I'm saying intel would be nice as well as going in and murdering everything.
Okay. Yeah. I like killing everything in my way.
Alright,
Yeah.
so I guess we have made a choice. Now, in order to do this spell, I would need a safe place to stay until I can gather the intel. Because once I enter the spell, I cannot interact with you.
Don't you have like a shell, a dome
Yes,
of some kind?
though we need to choose where to place it,
I would
because
say inside the tavern and bring the guards with us, and then decide based on what you learn from the intel if we need them or not.
I would renew now the telepathic bond. And I would put it just on the group.
Feels weird when you're doing that.
And then I would, that's a ritual cast, and then I've ritual cast as well the hut, allowing for Rohirthan only.
So we'll have at least a 20-minute prep time inside the tavern,
Yes.
where anything can go wrong.
Sounds good
In
to me.
that case,
I suggest you all prepare your defenses,
yeah, I'll look over and see if there's anything I can.
because once I'm in there, I can't help you. Rather, I could, but it would leave my illusionary self not moving.
Okay. So you're gonna figure out a place to stay?
We already
stay in
figured.
In
the
the
tavern.
In the tavern? Yeah.
Mhm.
And
I
then
would
have
cast
the-
the hut, and before that I cast also the rare telepathic bond, so I should
Sure.
be good.
Okay. Okay.
Perhaps I
So-
should be on the roof, keeping an eye out.
Champ, where do you want to be?
Somewhere where I can kill people if they approach me.
I would suggest someone stay near the place that I am, so you can warn me if I need to get back.
Are you telling me, Kalena, that you want me to stay close to you while you're in your hut, near the
Actually-
hut, that you have muted myself yet? You can hear me. Like every time I've tried to contact you inside the hut, you have not heard me.
Actually, I was talking about Rohirthan.
I'll be sitting at the bar.
I like Rorthan. I will stay at the bar.
giving you no choice where to put the hut. You just got to put it near the bar.
All right, I will place it on the bar.
Motherfucker.
You can see Quilena start casting her ritual right at the bar.
Watch this, Colena.
Can I place my Leomund's tiny hut on top of her Leomund's tiny hut?
No, they're not.
Don't think you can.
No, they're not Russian nesting dolls.
Damn it.
Forget it then, dear Aurora. Like, you, Colena.
What?
I don't know why she haunts my mind, but it is getting to a point where it's slightly annoying.
How is Leorora any close to Quilana at all?
I don't know. Wait, I'm doing this telepathically. I don't know, but she has been in my mind. I've never met the woman thing, but she's in my mind all the time.
Is she another elf?
Shut up, Colena. Yes, she is.
That explains it. I mean, half-orcs don't differentiate a lot between one and the other.
Thank you. You're like Chinese to me.
I have no clue what Chinese are, but
It's a word I'm trying to make trending. Mainstream.
Okay.
all
So
right.
while the rest of you are settling down, and the blue cloaks, I suppose, are starting to organize some sort of a rescue mission of people from the nearby area.
I'll be on the roof of the building. I'll use the nice hole that Roherthan made in it.
Okay.
And I'll be in stealth atop it.
All right. Make a stealth check.
No, you won't.
It's okay.
What color are the walls inside the tavern?
Inside the tavern, it's like a dark brown.
I would do the
Wooden.
bubble the same color as the walls
Sure.
around. And let me know when I'm done, so then I will.
Okay. So, your illusion.
Mislead.
Yes. You're gonna walk off and into the hole. with
So
your
I move at
illusory self.
120 feet away, so I will just kind of start walking, wave at Roherthan, and then just walk quickly towards the hole.
Okay.
Roherthan is shaking his head about this. Alright, let's go to the
As
hole.
usual. Okay. So you get to the hole uneventfully, and then start making your way into the tunnel, carving down.
I have a question regarding just mechanics of it. Do I do any noise with the illusion moving?
With the illusion, no, unless there is sound associated with the illusion.
I can do sound. I mean, I can
Yeah,
speak
exactly.
through it.
So
But does it do noise? I assume stepping.
naturally, there won't be noise.
Okay, I'm just making sure. So I'm guessing I have advantage on stealth. That's I mean,
Yeah.
would it be that? So I would stealth. Just
Okay.
even though it would go horribly wrong because my stealth is like horrible, but yeah,
As we
Let's do
saw
that.
with the swimming event.
okay,
No.
that's not bad.
Well, you. Yeah, that's definitely not bad.
I would stealth in with my illusionary self and start looking around. What do I
Yeah.
see?
You descend about 20 feet down into the tunnel before it starts opening up into a more built-up rectangular hallway. You go another 30 feet or so before you reach the actual built-up tunnel and start walking inside what actually looks a lot like an old building, maybe. There is like
Is it made of wood or is it made of stone? The
a
entire
stone
structure?
building.
Stone. Okay.
There are small card statues on the walls of this small, small main room that then has doorways into other since collapsed rooms. Before
Do these tattoos seem new or old in that regard?
these seem very old,
Okay.
and they are also carved in the shape of elves.
Okay. I would so my main focus when I go through it is also look to the architecture, but mostly to see if there are any new additions to the place. I mean, things that seem too new to the place that is supposedly old.
Mhm.
And where are people located? I mean, shades and such. I mean, just kind of mapping it out.
Yeah.
So you just can know what my character is kind of searching for.
Yeah, absolutely. So you cross the small room that has nothing but the statues in it, and discover another hole in the ground, carving down deep into the ground again. This
Is
is
it-
like in the corner of the main room.
Is it the only passage, or is there another passage off this room?
It's the only one,
Okay, so I will.
so it's a fairly straight shot down.
Yeah, I will go down then. I mean,
Were there any doors? at all?
Yes, but they were all collapsed rooms.
okay.
So you follow another one of these carved tunnels into the ground and go for another 100 feet or so before you emerge in a larger built-up chamber with these
How big?
large.
I mean, how large would I approximate it?
You can see ahead of you as far as your dark vision allows, as well as to the sides.
Big room.
You can just about see the far walls on either side, but your vision is obscured by these large, about 10-foot cross square pillars rising all the way from the floor to the ceiling. And in these pillars, inset, are these little alcoves, almost like shelves, on which you see bones set very neatly and stacked one atop the other.
I'm guessing these are catacombs.
It would appear so, yeah.
I would just look if any of these bones that are neatly stacked seem to have been disturbed. I mean, in regards to taken from or changed positions or such, that would look like they've recently been touched with.
Sure. You take a moment to study some of them and don't notice anything askew with any of the bones. There are some that are somewhat mismatched to the others, but that might be just natural settling. Nothing obviously
there are
changed.
places where bones are just missing in that regard.
No.
Okay, so I will keep advancing towards forward for now.
Okay. There is a large one of these pillars right in front of you. You take one of the paths around it and come to this larger doorway.
Made of what?
This is a somewhat 20-foot wide archway that is completely open. It looks like there might have been a door here once, but now it's just dust.
So for now, I don't see anyone in here.
As far as you've seen, no, there hasn't been anyone.
Before I
However-
go on to the next room, I would like to do the circle of the room that I just passed, just to see the walls, if it's just walls or other passages.
Sure. As you start making this round, you see there are indeed these shade knights in the hall with you. They have been placed behind the pillars, out of the eyesight of anyone who might be coming in from the entrance.
How many do I see when I do the circle?
You can see 4 on one side.
Mm-hmm.
As you sneak and slink over to the other side, you see another 4 there.
Are they the same as the ones that we encountered earlier? Do they seem the same? In regards
Yeah.
to appearance, not...
Yes. As far as appearance and size,
Yeah.
they appear to be identical.
Are they constantly looking towards the entrance? When I look at them, I mean, do they all seem to be looking towards the entrance, or are they just staring at the wall that is in front of them?
They are like pointed towards the entrance, but they are essentially immobile.
Alright, I will keep my stealth and keep going to the next room while communicating it telepathically. 8 guards in the big hall. Shades up until now. Let's go. See what else we have. And I will keep moving.
Okay. You move back to the archway leading into the next hall, and you come almost face to face with a figure clad in a white robe with a large hood pulled down on to the point where you can see just like from the nose, from the tip of the nose down.
Does he see me?
I
mean, does he just look directly at me, or is he just...
Well, it's a she, first of all.
Alright.
You can see a slender jawline and these like red painted lips. She looks around for just a second and then turns to look in your direction.
I move a bit just to see if she's following my image, or is she just randomly looking towards the direction?
She looks both ways for a moment, just like almost in that fashion, like I think I just saw something, but I'm not sure. Like doing a double take.
I will try to kind of crouch a bit to see if I can see her face.
Okay.
Not advancing towards, just keeping my distance, but trying to kind of looking if I can see her face. Do you want a perception?
Yes, please.
Okay, I can't see her face.
No. You can't get a clear view.
All right. According to body, how she looks, the body, like the shape, does she seem more slender like elves would, or does she seem more human in shape?
From what you can tell, she appears to be closer to maybe a frail human woman, or a stocky elven woman.
Does she carry a staff or anything, or is she just in her robe standing there?
No, she's only in her robe. There appears to be a long rope that has been coiled several times around her waist to keep the robe shut.
Okay.
You see the robe sparkle a little bit in the darkness.
Is there any insignia or anything on her robes, I mean?
No.
No. Okay, I will continue my stealth around her, keeping as much distance as I can so she won't be noticing anything changing.
Sure, she actually makes the job much easier for you by moving towards the entrance.
Okay.
She just walks straight past you.
To where I went. To where I was, I mean.
Yeah, towards the entrance to the catacombs.
I will warn them that she might be heading towards them. I'm not sure yet. I will kind of look, I will walk a bit into and just, first of all, see what's in front of me, and then I will look back to see if she keeps going and just stops in the next room.
She moves to the entrance and then stops, turns to look to her right, towards where the Shade Knights are, and then calls out in a harsh language. What languages do you speak?
I'm quite sure I don't speak hers, but I will try. Elven, Common, Ogre, Giant, Orcish, and Draconic.
Okay. So yeah, it's none of those languages, not that you can recognize. She calls out something likely towards the Shade Knights, and then keeps moving out of the catacombs.
So she goes up.
Yes.
So I will tell them that she might be heading their way, and to probably hide from her sight, so she won't know that they are there.
Perhaps we should ambush her instead.
I'm not sure that's a good idea. She seems to be in control of those shades.
Perhaps we should ambush the leader of these things, so they might be without the leader.
Undead without leader are still undead.
Yes. But nowhere near as dangerous as with a leader.
Well, it's your choice. I will keep exploring. If you need me, just let me know.
Shall we then quickly decide on that? So we actually have time to set up the ambush?
Your choice. It's I'm not there, so it's your choice how to do it.
Jump further. Do you want to ambush her if she's heading out and is a form of leader?
I like it when you're funny. You're actually asking. Oh, yeah, of course, let's ambush her.
Just a side note, you should know. Yeah, but I am telepathically communicating.
Telepathetically.
Just a warning, she might not be the only one that can control them, because she seems to talk to them.
A hierarchy leader is still a hierarchy leader.
Yes, just warning.
Roherden, thoughts?
You're muted. It's very interesting that when you're muted.
I would say capture. Ambush and capture.
Well, we saw how well that was last time.
Yeah, but this time I will emphasize that we actually capture and Chomp pays attention.
I will. I'm sorry. I was trying to read your lips in Scottish. But yes, we should definitely ambush and capture, not kill. Although, if there are more people that we can kill, I vote for kill. But not her. We ambush and capture her. Yes, I'm good.
Just make sure to silence her. She seems robes, so probably a spellcaster.
We can cut off her head. That way she cannot speak.
That would
be killing her.
Of course. I'm sorry. We should cut out her tongue. Or maybe cut off her arm and stuff it in her throat. Something that doesn't kill her.
You could also try to stick your hand in her mouth and play with her tongue.
You know I'm promised away. I would never do that to my lady Isadora.
Very well, let's relocate and get ready to ambush. I'm guessing there's only one exit from that whole thing?
Yeah, it's just the hole in the ground.
Yeah, but when you exit it, is there like a ladder, anything?
No, it's just a slope up to the surface, and then the ladder that you did burn down. So it's a climb up.
5 feet, I believe it was last time.
In which case, I'll position myself here, and...
You're stealthed?
Actually, out of curiosity, I'll be using invisibility. I'm guessing you two should try to stealth, though if you have particular armors, you probably have a disadvantage on that.
Disadvantage on splint mail stealth, I believe.
Splint mail, yes, disadvantage. Shump?
Don't remember adding the disadvantage to that.
I also have a splint mail.
So disadvantage to you too as well.
Are you saying that I have to roll again and then we have to take the lesser one?
Yes. That's okay. You just need to roll twice. Good. See?
That never happens.
I got a 13. Yay.
Ninja.
Are you all then preparing?
Yeah. Sean can
Um,
probably
setting
move
up.
his token down here.
By the way, I would continue moving meanwhile, but I'm just letting them
Yeah.
organize themselves.
Yeah.
Go. Spell slot used.
They don't have much time, so. Or you don't have much time to move in the meanwhile, but we can
Yeah,
take care of that
just
before
freeze
the
me for
fighting
now.
starts.
Or you can freeze me and do the fight first, whatever you want.
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter. I mean, I'm not an issue in the fight. I'm not there.
Well, you're not far from.
Sure.
Okay, so let's take care of the illusory self first.
All right.
Oh, you sneak past the archway as soon as the lady in white disappears off into the
And
tunnel.
thankfully, I don't do any noise, so it's beautiful.
Yeah. In the next hall, you find a group of 4 Shade Knights setting up between these the same kind of rectangular pillars, along with a group of 4 Shade Knights on either far end of this like slightly oval-shaped hall.
Is there anything in this hall except for the hall itself? I mean, except for passage?
Yes, there is a metal gate which is open, and which leads to a staircase, spiral staircase leading down. There are 2 fountains that appear to have dried up long since against each of the far walls, from the
So one
archway
second,
to the left and right.
Just to be clear, the only passage onwards is the stairs.
There are also 2 doors.
Where are the doors? Just for my imagination to kind of
In the
understand
wall.
where it is.
The doors are so there's the staircase with the metal gate, and then walls on either side, and then the hall pushes out further, and the doors are like there.
Okay. So, stealthily, I would peek through each door.
Sure.
Since I don't need to open the door, I don't do any noise opening it. So,
Both of the doors lead to identical long hallways. On either flank, there being several alcoves, which are full of bones set up from floor to ceiling.
any guardians there? I mean, any knights or something?
No, not yet.
Okay. So I'm guessing it's going downwards. Is it the stairs? Whoever is typing, could you just mute your mic? That was very loud. The stairs go up or down? That you said
Down.
down.
Stairs go down.
All right, I will start climbing up. Down. Sorry. I will
Okay.
start climbing up the stairs that go down. Yes.
All right. So at this point, we'll keep over.
Yay! Just as I put my first step on the floor.
Green fades to black.
Just freezes.
Alright, so, the 3 of you are set up at the top of the tunnel. All of you ready, I guess, for combat?
Yep.
Weapons in hand. Okay, good. So the lady in white emerges from the darkness. First as a slightly shimmering silhouette, as a grayish form against the darkness of the tunnel, and then she comes into more view, and the white of her robes starts to shine with the reflecting sunlight, or not sunlight, I suppose, the aurora lights.
Will she be passing by us, or away from us, near us?
She is walking straight towards you. The ramp is leading naturally towards roughly where you are, to the right of her. Then it's a straight shot north.
Oh, so it's over there. Because I want to be directly in her way.
Yeah.
Ideal.
So the slope is coming right about here.
Okay. I have a feeling we'll need to beat her up anyways.
Beat her up? Why would you beat up an old woman?
Because she's old, it's time to die. She's a strain of lesser generations.
So much respect to older generations.
Mm.
Well, I guess if she's human, for you, she's very young, and you don't need to show her any respect.
Exactly. Ready a weapon attack.
Okay. Let's see.
And since we were forewarned about her being a user of arts somehow, be sure to let me know if she's trying any spells.
Sure. I will tell you. Okay. And she walks up out towards you, and then stops about 30 feet from you all. What was your stealth roll? 9?
No, I'm invisible.
Okay, so you didn't want to stealth.
No,
Otherwise,
I'm purposely checking if she can see invisibility.
Standing. Okay. So, about 30 feet from you, she stops and then looks directly at you.
So she can see invisibility. Interesting. Charge.
Okay.
And I would, of course, say that telepathically to the rest. She sees invisibility.
Okay. Everybody roll initiative.
Really? Apparently I don't have my token selected.
Come on, Rothen, keep up.
I rolled it.
Poor initiative rolls. They will be my undoing.
Apparently Chris's roll didn't go in.
Apparently, no. Hold on. I will manually add it.
Let's see.
22.
It's just the part where it's a pity I'm not strong enough to try to restrain.
I got your back.
Good.
Okay. Kothar.
Yep. Is this the full 30 feet?
No, not quite.
Well,
There's only so much map.
Leroy. Not knowing if she has any protections. Regular sword attack. But just in case, Blade Song 2.
13.
And the secondary. Oop. It's amazing how much that d20 has to say on a roll.
Okay. That's interesting rolls there. Okay. Good. The first strike of yours just grazes her robe, and you see underneath there is a dull shine of a armor, and your second attack clangs against it. Then you twist your sword and bring it up under the arm, essentially. She, even though your attack has harmed her, she just like starts chuckling.
Interesting.
She has a low threshold for pain.
Mm-hmm. That or because I hit her under here, I actually tickled her instead.
Yeah.
Oh god!
Anything else?
Well, you might kill her from laughter. She might be...
Yeah.
Point blank dart. Actually, couldn't I use a dart as a improvised dagger?
Yeah. It would
Just
do an
stab her with it?
improvised weapon damage.
Yeah, but that's the same hit
Yeah.
die. Okay. But
Stabby.
if it hits, I'll just let go of it immediately.
Nope, it doesn't hit.
A pity.
It clings off the armor underneath her robe.
Mm-hmm.
Jump.
I will see if I'm strong enough to take her into my arms and caress her violently.
A grapple.
Yes, for
Okay.
once I'm gonna grapple the bitch.
Okay. That would be your athletics check.
Oh,
An
yeah.
18.
Oh, yeah.
Oof.
Isadora taught me some things.
Ah, that was poor roll.
It's
Just become
applicable in
crumpled.
battle. Awesome.
You hug her very tightly.
I hug her very, very nice. I don't think I can do anything else.
Can I though? Can I like take her back or something? Nah, no.
No,
I'm just
since
gonna
you
wait.
used your movement,
Yeah, exactly.
you can drag her along at half movement speed,
And I have used
but
all
that'll
of
be
your
in your
movement,
next
so
turn.
yeah, I'm just gonna stand here and caress her.
Okay, right then.
Violently.
Not
Gagger.
really much I can do. I could probably just gag her. What do I have in my pack that I can gag her with?
I would like to
Chef's
remind you all we want not to kill her.
I said gagger.
Sexually. And violently.
I wasn't joking when I said stick your hand in her mouth and play with her tongue.
I'll remember that. Oh yeah, and I'm doing this telepathetically.
As far as I know, humans don't have the same strength to their bite if you have the entire fist in their mouth. And especially a metal fist.
Interesting that you know that.
Covers gloves.
I don't want to ask you where your reference comes from.
So, right then.
Yeah, I can't reach her anyway.
You can dash.
Shoot your
Be there.
shoot your bow. Shoot your bow. Or use a
can.
spell.
She's 10 feet further back.
Yeah.
So use a spell.
Maybe 40. I'll dash up and just jam the chef's hat in her mouth.
Cook on this!
Okay. Sure. Let's see. She like willingly takes the chef's hat in her mouth.
Sensually.
Nice.
It muffles her chuckling She slips her arms from Shamp's embrace, and from underneath her robe takes out a long sword, a straight blade with with like one of those wavy edges, like serrated edges. And as soon as she takes it out, the blade bursts into a green flame.
We need to go Middle Eastern on this.
And she lashes out at Shump.
Why me? Oh.
3 attacks.
Oh. Ow.
Don't you have
Oh shit.
one of your
Why doesn't
commanding
that-
strike thingies? Don't you have one there called disarming strike?
I don't know if I took that. I have
Damage.
taken a lot. I have rally, menacing, maneuvering, pushing, commander. I have not taken the disarming strike. Not yet.
Pity.
Balls.
It was that or sweeping strike.
Don't have damage. Okay. We'll do it manually. The 2 last ones hit you, right?
Yeah, if you must know.
I'm just making sure.
You have the same AC as me, right?
If that is shitty, yes, I do.
Did you say you had a tripping one?
No. I have a. I was going for the tripping attack or the sweeping attack to make her prone. I have rally, menacing, commanding, maneuvering, and pushing. I mean, rallying is kind of useful, but not right now. Could have used you, but not now.
Ouch.
Are we sure that she's not cheating? Jesus. Hold on, I gotta calculate this motherfucker.
24, 32, 23, 43, 47.
Thank you. I almost died.
Glad to help.
Oh, you're so kind. 47. Jesus Christ.
Okay. The following ones will actually have damage associated with them as well. That's good.
Yay.
That's good.
Bastard.
Where
Hold
are
on.
the guards, by the way?
They left
They
on the rescue
Watching
mission.
you.
Okay.
Yeah, they were initially there and then.
Slightly out of character. Is it possible to just chop her fucking hands off, not killing her?
She would die of bleeding.
No, not if I cauterize it.
A targeted attack doesn't exist in 5e, so
Fuck.
removing a
that's
hand would
nice.
require very massive damage from your part.
What about disarming?
I mean, you
I
can
vote for killing her.
definitely use athletics to try and wrench the sword from her.
Use the blade. That's the less hurtful part. Oh, wait.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that. Athletics to get the sword away from her.
How strong are you?
It's not so much about being strong as it is.
Oh, I
Yeah,
saw
there's
in the hit roll in the wrist.
Trusting in her poor rolls. Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Now
I am,
she will
after all,
slap you to death.
Efficient in it. Also, I want to pay attention to where the sword goes and what happens to it once it leaves your hand.
Sure.
You want to retrieve the sword.
Not necessarily. I want to see if it's directly tied to her abilities.
Okay, so you grasp the sword, you like clasp both hands on the blade, and then yank, and it suddenly leaves her grasp. She lets out a muffled cry after it, and the sword clatters behind you,
It is an ancient elven technique.
about here.
Okay. And it stays there.
Jesus. Yes.
Okay, so she's not what I feared she was.
What did you fear she was?
A lich.
You know the fighter something, Elvish Knight?
Mm.
They cannot be disarmed. And even if they are, they can just right back in your hand.
Anything else?
That was my action, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Bonus
Not
action.
much else.
Okay.
Don't have any bonus action that might help.
Sure. Jump.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with telepathetically for a little bit.
Should I even try to re-grapple this bitch?
Yeah. And do a reverse suplex.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait. Do
Suplex.
Oh, nice. Okay.
You know, around her waist.
Yep. Or the freedom, the people's freedom jump, something.
She's
Let's
still
do that
grappled
again.
by you.
But
Still
she
grappled.
slipped my grasp.
The
No,
grappling
just your
only
arms.
makes her
Okay,
speed
well,
zero.
then I'm gonna.
It doesn't remove her ability to attack you.
Okay, I'm gonna tombstone her. Can I tombstone her?
Sure.
Can I maybe?
You can make an
turn
athletics
around?
check. Let's say
Oh, please, try
Yep.
me, bitch.
that'll do. Let's say
She's only got 2 less points for you, so.
what I know what improvised weapon damage is, but let's see.
D4.
A suplex. Why don't you roll 2d6, Trump? Okay. That's
Exactly
definitely something.
average.
You pummel her head in the
Boing.
ground. You,
I like
she'll
it.
probably be right behind you now. Yes?
Yeah, probably.
Closer to her sword. Very nice of you.
Shut your face.
She moans from the impact.
But she's prone, right?
Yeah, after that she would be, yeah.
How much effort or rolls or whatever? Can I even try to tie her down now on this round?
Not after that.
Not after
Her
that.
has got rope though.
Yeah.
Rather, it is up to you.
Hog tie her, the best way.
That's my roll.
Arms back up, the feet up under them, and then
You can
just
still
tie
move.
the feet in her hands.
Shump, you can still move though.
Would tying her be a bonus action?
Why would I want to move?
Would tying her up count as a bonus action?
No, you would have to use your action to restrain her.
Aww. That ruins the fun. Okay.
You sound so happy about it.
Alright then.
We'll move up to her and restrain her with rope. Tying her up.
Okay.
Is this going to be it? Is this going to be the one time that I can actually make use of these items?
What items?
We shall see. Next turn. Well, in 2 turns.
Is she tied? Is she not tied?
Yeah, she becomes restrained.
Okay.
Awesome. That's it. That's all I can do.
Well,
Okay.
you can still move if you want.
I guess I start dragging her towards the edge of the thing, away from her sword.
You're not the one grappling her.
That's true.
She is restrained by his rope.
Chump is the one still hugging onto her.
My hands are all
It'll
over
be
her.
Chump that has to move her.
She'll still bent over backwards, hugging her.
Yeah.
So, what's she gonna do?
What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Just don't kill me, please. I don't have that much left.
Well, the sword is away from her.
Yeah,
The
but she
sword
just
is.
slipped the fucking thing.
So grappled, you can't take reactions, right?
I don't
when you're
think.
grappled?
I think you can.
You can.
Speed
Think.
becomes 0.
You can, according to what I remember.
Yeah, okay.
Grappled,
But
Speed 0 and it can benefit from any bonus to speed.
and restrained.
Restraint makes her speed
Doesn't make-
0
yeah.
and it can benefit. Yeah.
So she
And,
still has full reactions, actions, and bonus
yes.
actions.
Yes, she does. And
What
she
should we
is
do?
going to try and break out of the grapple. It's 16.
You cheated.
So I'm
You
doing this
rolled a
now.
high die.
Yes, champ. Athletics.
Oh,
Okay.
Bitch.
You hold on to her.
struggling, but he holds.
It looks like a caterpillar.
Can we please kill her?
She's upside down, still held in the suplex, and tries to wriggle out of it while Roherden is tying a rope around her arms and torso. The hem of her robe falls down, and you see that she has greaves made of metal as well as leather boots, but then largely nothing until like a one of those leather strap skirts that you see on certain armors.
Largely nothing. That's a very interesting way to say naked.
Bare thighs.
Mm.
She has stuff on underneath the skirt
Where's
Okay.
Chump's face in regards to all this?
against her back, probably if you're still
so- Yeah. Okay.
bent over.
Don't
I
betray
want to
your
spend my
love.
turn putting manacles on her.
Just one set of restraints isn't enough.
Nope. One set
Okay.
for the hands.
Double
I'm not sure if
restraint.
I can if I can put 2 on, I would go for a feat as well. But I'm not sure how many I can do in a turn.
I think setting manacles on is an action, if I remember right.
Yeah, it's a use an item basically. So
Yeah.
So to slip them afterwards, she needs a DC 20 Dex or break them DC 20 Strength.
Okay.
So keep an eye out. She's almost made that.
Anything else?
Dance around
I'm not
her.
sure I want to tell Shump this, but I mean, it will make him feel better. Break her fingers.
I will.
Okay, Champ.
How many fingers do you need to perform somatic components?
I want to break her fingers.
I'd assume minimum of 3.
Yeah, me too, because there are creatures that have just 3 fingers and can cast
Mhm.
spells.
Okay, get working.
Can I break a wrist? Maybe sever some tendons.
Well, I mean,
Crush your hand.
the manacles are by the wrist, so if you
Don't
Yeah, I don't want to
sever
let
the
her-
wrists.
I don't-
if
yeah,
you
no, I don't
sever
want
it,
her-
at least that won't work anymore. But if you make use of the manacles to assist in breaking the wrist, that might work.
Can I just take 4 of the fingers and try to break them all the way down here? Maybe.
Just
He
Just
wants to
leave the wrist
redesign
intact.
his hands.
Uh,
Why not
You
the
can try.
5 though?
I'll make it an opposed athletics check.
All right. Let's do this, bitch. Try me.
oh,
No, are you kidding me? Blocker.
She actually Wow.
Well,
There you
the
go.
game is not done.
Finally.
I think that is my turn.
I will whisper to her.
Next time, I will break your wrist. I mean fingers.
You don't want to move her?
Should I move her?
Yeah, you can drag her up up the slope a bit.
Cool.
Not towards the
Then
horde.
secure the gag.
I'll take what little rope I have left, most tying her up and tie it around her face, holding the chef's hat in her mouth.
Is this
Okay.
bullying?
I
I
will
want to move up here.
telepathically say, don't bring her to me.
Let's just say we'll have them learn some rope tying techniques whilst at the Magnificent Library.
Okay. So you're gonna move up to her and slap this coil of rope over her face.
Just round her head.
Okay,
And not it behind her head.
sure. You can do that. And you do.
If you have her, you should perhaps check if she has anything on her that could identify her.
Yeah, I mean, are we out of initiative soon? Or do we need to actually succeed in breaking all those fingers?
And she's gonna be struggling back against you until you knock her out or something, so... Gonna
Okay.
be in initiative until that point. Speaking of which, she's going to make an athletics check to
Which of these?
break the manacles.
Okay.
That's not gonna do it.
Cold hard steel.
Sorry.
He's reinforcing the manacles apparently. He's just
I just clicked it in twice, like 2 nudges.
No, what that was as she tried to swing the manacles, jerked her away.
In that case, I still have a second set of manacles. They're going for her legs.
At this point, you can hear a female voice, all of you, in your heads, cackling,
It's not me.
telling you all,
Also me.
not you, you're
Okay.
too far away. But the three of you can hear in your minds a female voice cackling, "You will not win."
Shut up, Kalena.
I didn't say anything.
Wait, what?
Also, Polena,
Yes.
shortly after descending down the stairs,
Mm-hmm.
you would have heard the clanking of armors from above you. They are heading away from you.
I would telepathically commune that I think, because I'm not actually sure, I think the shades are heading your way.
So she's still able to contact them, even gathering
And
strength.
according to my count, it's 16 of them. If she's going to use all 2 rooms that I was visited already.
How big is the hole? At the smallest point that I can see.
At the smallest point, just under 10 feet.
Let me just double check something here. Let's see. Spells. B.
Are we back at me or are we still at them? Just asking.
Still at them.
Okay. So I just know if to react or not.
Well, it counts as a large, but I can only hold it for a minute. I'll ready for when they appear within visual range. I'll set the marker where you set it, where it's about 10 feet. If that
Okay.
is it within 120 feet of my vision?
From where you are now, yeah, it's gonna be around 60 feet from you, so...
I'll ready a spell that will stop them just before they reach that marker.
Okay.
And I'll telepathically tell the others, ask her who she works for, and check her for any identifying things. Then kill her.
Okay.
I like the last one.
Of course you do, Sean. Yes, she is technically evil, so I'll learn this building.
Speaking of that, how is she? How does Rahurthan feel about her, alignment-wise? Is she radiating evil, or is she just, average?
Does he love her or not? That's the question.
Not so
Love-hate
much love.
relationships.
Not so much love as there is just this fiery passion. Rahurthan, do you feel an uneasy burning sensation? Like a fairly nasty STD throbbing in your loins every time you even look at her? She's ringing all the nasty balls of a some sort of a fiendish creature.
Just for my curiosity, even though I'm not there, how does her face look like now that they actually see it? I'm just wondering, just for my curiosity.
She has a hold on, I have to actually double check something.
Yes, couch is sold. Couch is sold.
Where was it again? There it is. So she has a very pale skin, not to the point of being white, but very close to it. Her eyes are a burning crimson with these flares on the pupils that look like some sort of flames. Her hair is a fiery red, and she is like ethereally beautiful.
Beautiful in a very scary way.
Yeah. And she
Well,
has these very bright red lips.
Lipstick.
it's a good
lot of
thing
lipstick.
Shump is eternally faithful.
Hopefully.
Speaking of which, it's time to coax some words out of her, Shump.
So we want to know who she works for.
Who she is, what she
Does
does.
any of you have detect selfish thoughts?
No.
No. Kothar,
Mm.
you don't? Cool.
I will lean, I guess since I'm holding her like weirdly, I will lean as far
Not
up to
anymore.
her ear.
You
Not
already
anymore?
moved her, so you would
You're
be-
Oh
standing
yeah, of
now.
course. So I'm just leaning down towards her.
You know, someone would call you beautiful. I won't. Tell me who you're working for.
And then I will break her 4 fingers on her right hand.
Okay, athletics check.
20.
Let's see.
Oh!
Okay.
Run.
There's a crunch and a pop as the fingers break, or at least are like removed from the sockets. And she lets out a cry that is muffled by the layers of rope and the chef's hat stuck in her mouth.
Yeah, not cackling now, are you, bitch?
I will remove what should we even remove anything? I mean,
You
she
hear
needs to talk,
you
but
hear in your head, Shump, a almost like a joyously cackling laugh, and then her voice telling you, "You're kinky. I like you.
Shut up, bitch.
Why don't you
I still
take
have some
this?
attacks, right?
Why don't you take this rope off me?"
Shut up.
Is that really happening?
Perfect great place to rub up.
You were stuck on shut up. That was funny.
Sep's channeling his inner Daft Punk.
To be honest, I thought that he's doing that with.
I thought that was deliberate.
That is cool. So those are the special effects you can expect from this stream. We have special effects all over the place.
Yes.
Yes.
Conveniently timed lags out.
Oh,
Wait,
come.
wait, what happened? Did I like clip out?
You
You lagged
lagged.
You were just.
You said shut up, and it was stuck on the.
Okay, I did not get that. Fuck.
So,
Ended
what
up
did you say after shut up?
I'm betrothed.
The throat.
The throat.
I don't mind, big boy. We can keep it just between the two of us.
No, we will not.
Can I
I can
still
tell you're
attack her?
betrothed as well.
God damn it, she doesn't want to get up. Can I attack her still?
You broke her fingers this turn, so no.
I think that counts as an attack too.
Just
would
because
be
I
an
broke her
action.
finger, I have 3 attacks. Yeah, but I have 3. I have like frostbite and frost.
It's not an attack, it's an action.
God
it's her
damn it, I
action.
wanted to jumping fist her face. Fine.
For her then.
You still have 4 more fingers.
Rohathan, be careful not to catch the STD that she's delivering to you.
She's radiating fireballs. So, what are you doing?
He's reading.
Yeah, I can tell that. I'm hurrying him up. He didn't take this long in our Saturday session.
I'm gonna break her fingers, that's athletics.
You as well? Everyone is breaking your
I'm
fingers.
gonna break her other fingers.
There's a lot of them. I mean,
What are you, the fucking Cosa Nostra?
They are
there's
the
toes
mafia.
too, by the way. There's toes too.
Or the Yakuza.
Okay.
Is she
I
still on
will-
the ground?
Since it's all telepathically being said, I will actually what the hell is going up there?
What was that? Tail? She's on the ground still.
Yes.
Okay, I'm not gonna use my hands, I'm just gonna stomp on them with my boots.
Okay.
Aesthetics?
Muffled through the chef's hat, you hear almost a pleasured moan.
She's
And
looking
you
off
hear
on you.
in your mind, Roherden, your goddess would be proud. Come. Treat me right. You got a whip, big boy? You know how to handle the rope?
Actually, we need to buy Rohathan a whip. I mean, that would actually... That would actually...
In my mind to the group all just hears, I think she's visited the bar near the Significant Library.
Is she pregnant with your baby?
She is gonna try and break the shackles. There we go. Ching!
Just enough. So now there's only the rope and the person sitting on her left.
Mhm.
1 second, how many fingers does she have left that aren't
2.
broken?
Probably her
On
thumb.
each hand, or...?
Probably her thumbs.
Yeah, it's just
One
her
on each
thumbs.
Literally just his thumbs. It's like,
I will get you.
She will thumb you.
I'd rather she didn't.
Kothar.
Seeing as how we still have a bit of time, and clearly this is not leading anywhere.
I mean, it took me a while to get out, to get in. So
We've been breaking things on her, and she's enjoying it. I don't think we're going to get much information here.
no, I mean okay.
Blade, back of head.
Okay.
But Chump wanted to
Are we
kill.
killing her? Are we killing her?
We're killing her.
Awesome. I love it.
If it sticks, I'll twist it. Oh, actually, I have advantage because she's restrained.
I'm prone.
So, yeah, I'm prone. So those are that will be the first attack then, and then we'll try another one. Maybe a crit. That would be nice. Nah. Oh well. So 26 and 25. This is where it reveals that she's just a poor village girl that has been taken over by some fiend, and we're actually killing an innocent.
At least I'm not part of this mafia part.
With the lady in white restrained and grappled and thoroughly at your mercy so far, you stab both your blade twice straight, like through the nape of her neck and into her skull.
And
And you
first
hear,
is just down, and the second
And
is
she
twisting
laughs.
and out.
okay,
And she moans in pleasure.
yes, she moans in pleasure through the bundled up chef's hat. And then
This you have done
you
so that
see-
the audience are mature, right?
yeah,
Cool.
and you see her eyes roll back and a fire burn in them that then spreads all across her face in these little like tendrils that are
What the
following like
fuck?
what would be like the blood vessels across her face, except they're burning red hot. And she then crumples into a pile of ash.
No, I wanted to, introduce my Kopesh to her lady parts and then just. Well, now we know that I wanted to.
Wait,
TMI,
What?
TMI.
what kind of creature usually has that effect when it's killed?
A fiend?
There's only two that I can think of:
A
fiends
demon?
and a vampire type.
She doesn't seem like the vampire type.
Considering what she's just said, I wouldn't be so sure. But okay,
Is that how
What would I
kinky she
know?
was?
what would I know about this kind of effect upon expiring?
Well, that it's a very bad expiry date.
It's
can-
clearly something magical and unnatural in nature.
You can make a history check.
History.
History.
Roherden, you can make a history or religion check, both with advantage.
I'll make a religion check.
Just so you know, guys, I wanted to decapitate her from a rotten flower to her face.
Wow.
Okay.
Really? Wow.
So
Wow.
Obsid can only relate what he felt in his loins at seeing this creature.
Just wow. I got a fucking 9. With advantage and
Nice.
+4.
Good. Kothar, you were trained more against mundane creatures, but from some of your more, I suppose, more wizardly magical studies, you would be able to recall that this definitely relates either to fiends or vampires. In this case, because you don't have a silvered weapon or sunlight at your behest, not really anyways, it's the aurora that kind of reflects all of that away. You can count away the vampire option. It definitely feels fiendish to you.
Well, hell is about to spawn.
Why would
Yay!
Mordred be employing fiends when he has all these shades?
Why not? More father.
Because they're far worse to control.
Maybe he doesn't want to control.
Gotta say though, she was kinky up until the end.
Very
Gotta
kinky.
Yeah, that's
But
respectful.
it's only her physical remains that wither away, right? The armor and weapon remains. It doesn't crumple like the shades.
Yeah, the armor remains intact, as well as the robe and the rope around
Sword.
her, and the
The
sword
sword.
that's further away.
Is it still fire?
The sword? No.
Yeah.
No, it's not on fire anymore. It was
Before-
only when it was in her hands.
Before we are beset by the enemies down there, could you, Rohirden and Champ, carry the armor up there into that chest? I'll bring the sword. Try not to touch it directly if you can. I need to study this while we still have a bit of time. See if there's any remnants of energy on it.
But how am I supposed to touch it without touching it?
You have a cloak, don't you?
Can I use her robes?
No, that would be requiring touching her stuff. Oh,
Yeah,
take my-
but, you know.
I'll be taking my cloak off, putting it down, and then using my glaive to sort of sweep the stuff into the cloak.
Good job,
Yep.
Arthur.
I'll do the same, and also I'll telepathically. I have so many telepathic things right now. I'll, outside of the normal telepathic bond, telepathically tell to Niniak and get his idea on this.
I wonder
Alright.
if I can actually put a telepathic bond with Ninjak as well.
You probably could.
I'm sure you want the sass.
While you are clearing out the lady in white, rushing everything into the inn, Lana, you are on the
Yes.
lower level.
I'm
of the
kind of
catacombs.
frozen in my first step going down.
You hear the Super Mario pausing sound, just dee-dee-dee-dee.
Yeah. And the screen goes grey to hold the position.
Yeah. You, for a moment, you hear the clacking of an old VCR as the VHS tape starts rolling forward again.
And then there's this when it restarts.
Yeah,
All right, I
it
will
squeals.
continue my stealthy going down.
Okay. Good.
Oh, and once we have brought all the things in, make sure we spread out the entrances so we have Quelana guarded.
I'll resume my position near Corlano's bubble. At the bar.
I'll be
Thank you,
with
Arthur,
Rohirden at the bar.
Between Quelana
Well-
and the keg.
Yep.
Actually, Shump, you can't actually get to the bar itself. You can just get around the bar. I mean, just
You can climb atop of the sphere and then grab a top shelf stuff.
I want to do that.
Sure. You will
I'm
be
kind of
doing that then.
imagining Shump kind of crawling onto it, trying to get there.
So, Korana.
Yeah.
You, at the bottom of the stairs, you come to a place where the hall narrows down to just 5 feet and turns abruptly to your right at a 90-degree angle and leads into a long, a very long corridor. As far as you can see, with these similar alcove as you saw behind the doors upstairs, where it's completely filled to the floor, from the floor to the ceiling, with just neatly stacked bones. In front of you
They really
are
like their bones.
in front of you are two Shade Knights standing right in the middle of the path.
rude.
They appear to be just guarding. One is facing the other direction. The other one is facing towards you.
I'm guessing he doesn't notice me since he hasn't moved.
It appears so.
I'm guessing there's no way around them, right?
No. Unless you
Could
want to get
I-
very acrobatic about it.
Well, I mean, acrobatics is not a bad skill of mine, but before that, could I kind of put half my illusion into the wall to kind of go along the wall past them, or would that be impossible? Just asking mechanically.
Melding a little bit into the wall, yeah, that would be possible.
Would it actually allow me to pass, or would it still be a problem regarding them just
You would be able
noticing
to pass, but they would be able to see you. You can't skirt past them like that.
Well, now I would telepathically communicate. I've hit a bit of a snag here.
So unsnag.
Reaction. There are some shades blocking my path. If I will go past them, they will know that I went here. Up until now, no one knows that I went through.
So pick up the pace once you go past them.
The only problem is that once I do, I am noticed. Their spellcasters might try to dispel this spell.
Yeah, but the option is then stopping exactly where you are and not tipping them off that we've already... Oh wait, there's 16 of them running towards us. They already know we're on the way. You can just keep running and get what information you can and get dispelled.
Alright. I will kind of get ready to kind of dash as I kind of get myself standing and then just run with my illusion all the way, like dash. What I would like to kind of check as I move, I mean, if I need to slow down to 120 feet, I would, but to see if I can see any places that would give us a good place to kind of hold position and rest if we need to while there.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
You knew that.
Yeah. So I'll just start moving. Also, I would like to check the walls as I go, whether there are any holes in them or any obvious traps that might be there. I mean, anything that might be a good place for them to kind of halt us.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you start dashing down the corridor. You want to just run straight through these guys, I guess?
Through them!
Okay. Your illusion runs straight through. The third alcove from the left along this long corridor turns out to be another corridor that leads about 50 feet out, continuing in these same alcoves that are filled with bones. There appears to be no respite over that way.
Mm-hmm.
You continue on directly ahead and get to the far end where it ends in a T intersection, both to your left and right being shade knights guarding the passages. To the left you can see the walls narrow down to less than 3 feet.
Yeah, okay.
And to your right, behind the shade knight, is a large stone door that is closed.
Are the ones behind, the ones that I passed through, following, or are they still standing there?
They have turned to look at you, but they are not chasing you.
Okay. I would like to just wave at them before I go on. Just because I can. So right is the one that isn't more cramped.
Yeah. Right
Okay.
is the stone door.
I would like to peek through the stone door.
Sure. You step
before
through
I decide
the
whether I go left or right, just to see what's there.
you step through the shade knight. The knight turns to look at you as you pass through him.
What the hell are you doing? Walking through me.
It appears very calm at your presence, surprisingly enough. Doesn't try to strike at you or anything. It just watches you as you pass through, and then peek through the stone door to see again a 5-foot narrow corridor leading ahead and then bending to the right.
How far is the corridor that I can see? I mean, until it bends, that I can't see the rest.
Only 15 feet.
15 feet.
Yeah.
All right. And the one to the left, does it bend or just to go straight in these 3 feet wide thing?
The one behind the other Shade Knight goes from the stone door about 35 feet.
Oh, there's also a stone door on that side?
No.
Oh.
That's where the narrow is.
Yeah.
And behind that, it continues another 10 feet or so before it ends.
I will go first through the stone door. I would like to advance a bit and see where that twisting goes.
Okay. Sure. Rush down the corridor. The gentle sweep to the right leads you to a set of these low stone steps. A set of 3 of them leading you up to where 3 Shade Knights stand in basically in formation, blocking the way forward, except that you can just step through them.
I will just kind of and then just step through them.
Yeah. Behind them you see a set of stone slabs, each of them having these white linen cloths over the top of them. On the far end, about 40 feet ahead of you, you see another stone slab, this time more like an altar. Beside that are 2 raised pedestals that are covered with blood, dripping with them. On either wall there are 2 tables that are a mess of scrolls and books and leaflets.
I would go to the scrolls and books. I mean, I have a weakness to that. And I will check what kind of things are written there. I won't read anything aloud. I will just kind of go through, kind of see what I can gather from there.
Sure.
If it's magical, or is it just seems notes of some kind or whatever.
Yeah. You cannot read any of them. However, as a scribe, you would be able to recognize the scripture used is infernal.
Okay. That is very blocking my way. Okay, so I know that we said that spellcasting I can't do using my mislead.
Mm-hmm.
But would my mislead be affected by a spell I cast? I mean, if I cast comprehend languages.
I would say no, because it's not within the range of your spell.
Well,
Yeah.
technically, he's not casting it on it. He's
Yeah, I
casting
know.
it on himself, and he is seeing through the eyes of the thingy.
It's
Yeah.
but it's still. I mean, I cannot. Yeah, it's a problem.
It's a very gray area.
Yeah. I would rule that it doesn't affect the mislead.
Yeah. So, all right, I will then just kind of go to the other table just to check if there is another language.
Sure. There as well, you find only infernal notes.
Well, I mean, that's quite rude. I come all the way here and then they put it in Infernal so I can't read it.
Exactly.
That's just rude. I mean, what's about the hospitality, being nice about it? All right. 1 second. Blah blah blah. All right. I will then go forward. I mean, I'm guessing that's not the end of the room. Or is it?
No, behind the altar there is a set of 2 statues.
What are the
And
statues
then-
of?
They are they look like elven smiths.
Do they seem also old, part of the place?
Yes, they look like they belong here.
Alright.
Between them is another Shade Knight standing guard at the foot of another metal gate. That then behind it is a set of stairs leading down.
Is the metal gate open or closed?
It is closed.
Does there seem to be a key in it, or does it seem like it's closed and if we get here with the group it would be a problem?
It looks like it might be a problem. You can't tell whether or not it's actually latch shut or if it's locked.
Well, if we're already here, let's check what's beyond door number 15. I'm going to cross the Shade Knight and start walking down.
Okay. Alright, good. You walk down the steps to find yourself in a relatively tiny little room. In front of you is a stone door that is slightly ajar, leading into a larger room guarded by 2 Shade Knights. The walls here are different. They are completely covered in a white crystalline structure.
Would I know any use for that? Why someone would do that? I mean, from my studies or anything?
You can make a history or nature check.
Alright, 1 second. I need to actually see. Nature or history. I'm guessing I'm going with the history because I have a +9 to it.
Yeah.
That helps.
Alright. So, with the way these are set to the wall, it almost looks like it's intentional decoration. Or further along, you can see that it is like wild grown white crystalline structures all along the walls of a larger cavern. Here it looks like it doesn't hold anything else but decorative value.
Okay. I will
You haven't really seen this kind of mineral eater before.
I will kind of look at the floor, ceiling, walls, whether there are any runes or such. I mean, I do know that crystals of value can be used for spellcasting, so I would just like to see if there's any circle of power or anything that might be there.
Sure, make a perception check.
Perception. Oh my god.
Okay. None that you can see.
I guessed that by the 9. 1 second, I just lost my character sheet for a second. Okay. Alright, since I don't see anything interesting here, I will walk on. Let's see what's in cave number 1.
Alright. There are several doors in the first larger room down here. One leading to the left and one heading straight towards the caverns. In the next small room before the caverns and an open door leading into them, there is a door on your right.
I will not actually enter any of them. I will just stick my head through and kind of see what's true before I decide which one I will want to go through.
Okay. On the left side there is a room with 2 other doors, and in the middle is a drain. that appears to have been corroded long ago and is now like this very frail metal grill.
Any guardians in all of this structure?
Not there. There are 2 in the first large room. There are 2 in the next smaller room before leading into the caverns.
Mm-hmm.
In the smaller room, as you poke your head to the right-facing door.
Just the drain. Does it seem that it was opened recently? I mean, does it seem like out of place or something?
No.
Okay.
It looks like it's set in place, but it's just like
it's just
over time corroded. The door to the right, you can see there are several like crumbled books littered along the ground. The point where you can see there are only the covers essentially left. And at the
all the books, or are some of them still almost complete?
All of them are like ruined.
Okay.
On the far end, you can see 2 Shade Knights.
Are there any doors out of this room?
Not that you can see, but it looks like there are openings on the far side, right next to the Shade Knights.
Okay.
So there
last
might be
door
doors.
before I kind of choose which one I go through.
The only door left is the one leading into the caverns themselves. You see a chasm. About, what is this? About 40 feet ahead of you, with a rocky bridge going across it. You see there are a total of 6 Shade Knights guarding the natural bridge.
That's a big place. How dirty does the bridge look?
How dirty it looks?
Sturdy. I mean, does it seem like well built, or does it seem like someone hurriedly built it?
It can definitely hold. It can definitely hold some weight. It's only about just over 5 feet wide, so it'll be only a single file going over, but it looks like it's sturdy.
How are the 6? I mean, what are they like, standing in a row, one after the other?
There are 2 on this side, 2 on the other side, and 2 on the other side, a little further back. You also see that the chasm carves to the almost straight ahead after the bridge, so it like curves, so you can see down it to see that there is a tunnel that narrows down in the far end. There are Shade Knights guarding that as well.
I would like to just see if I can see the bottom of this chasm before I kind of cross.
Yeah, you can. It's only about a 20-foot drop.
What is down there? Is it a passage, or is it like natural chasm?
It looks like a natural chasm that has been like expanded at some point in time, and now it is being used by the Shade Knights to travel. Appears to be a path both towards the
Are there passages to the sides? I mean, from the chasm?
No, it's a straight shot essentially, but eventually somewhere in the darkness where you can't see it, seems like there's another route.
Okay. So many routes.
Yeah.
I'll start by going to where the 6 shades are, and I will go through them.
Sure.
Since
they do the same as everyone else has before. They all
they ignore me completely, or rather look at me but ignore me.
They look at you as you pass through.
Do they keep looking at me after I pass, or just like as I pass? I mean, do they turn to watch me, or do they just stand?
They turn to watch you.
Okay, but none of the others followed, and none of these to kind of show any interest. Okay,
these are just watching you.
So I will
as you are crossing the
bridge.
the stone bridge, and you are at like the highest point where it arches. You see a figure marching towards you from or along the floor of the chasm below.
What kind of figure? I mean,
You see a dark-robed figure bearing a coronet on his brow. He storms towards you
I
very
will.
briskly.
Okay, I will quickly move my ghost, my illusionary self backwards, like so he don't have any sight of me.
Okay.
Beyond his sight, in regard that I can see the chasm, and then I just go back so he can't see me, and I will start like heading back towards where there was a narrowing, and tell me if he catches on or can I keep going, because I don't know how far he travels and how fast. So
Yeah, I'm
moving
Double
120
checking.
feet per, I mean, normal, and I
Yeah.
can dash at 240. So
yeah. I'll definitely carry you far enough. Where was his shit?
and since I don't need to see anything now, since I'm just going back, I will dash.
Okay.
So
So you are definitely heading back the way you came, right?
yeah, I mean, now that I know where he's at currently,
Mm-hmm.
I will stop at the where the crossing to the narrowing is, and then just place my. Actually, there was statues somewhere around here, weren't there?
Statues? There were 2 at the top of the steps.
Yeah,
Where the
so
altar
I will
was.
place my illusion kind of in the one of the statues, and then
Okay.
I will stop my. I mean, not stop my concentration, but in regards to not be be seeing through the illusion, and kind of go back to my body, and
Okay.
say I have located him.
Good.
I mean, I will say it in telepathically.
Yeah. The others, at this point, you have already been fighting for a couple of rounds, I suppose. You have heard the clanking sound of armor coming towards you from the deep.
Oh, one little question: did he
Yes.
see me? Did he watch me, or
He
was he
definitely
just busy
appeared
with his?
to be reacting to your presence.
Okay. Just want to know whether he noticed me or not. That's it. That's my thing.
Good. So, you wanted to lay a trap for these Shade Knights coming towards you.
We did.
You did.
At
You wanted to kill
the
them.
narrowing.
No, I readied a reaction in case they really popped up real fast. But
Okay.
they didn't, so we left.
Yeah.
We're now at the inn.
Okay, so you're gonna defend the inn from them instead.
Yep.
That's the idea. I think there's... how many openings were there? 3?
Yeah.
Perfect, one for each.
Yep.
But before they show up, I want to start ritual casting a detect magic at least.
Alright.
If I have time for that. Regardless on if I have time or not, I'll begin it. Just if I figure out. Oops.
Sure. You won't have 10 minutes, since, I mean, Quelana's spell lasts for 10 minutes, I think, right? Or no, an hour that lasts. Okay.
1 hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But more importantly, we don't know what they'll do once they reach the hole here, which is the last time they had contact with their summoner.
Mm-hmm.
So, Herden's going to take that one. Shump, do you want to take the this one?
Well, actually, I would probably be better taking that one.
Okay. So,
I'm just thinking closer to the reach of the glaive.
Are we talking doors?
yes,
Yes.
entrances. Single points of entry for the creatures.
I'll stand
Well-
like this so that I can.
Yep. And this is the room I told them to dump all this stuff in, so I'll start at least the ritual cast if I'm interrupted midway by them knocking on doors, so I'll let them run to the door.
Sure. Okay.
All the doors are locked, or are closed, that is.
Alright.
Can you imagine?
Sure. Shump, did you want to get any healing done before you?
Preferably, yes.
And that's up to her then. Unless you have healing potions.
What's the
No, I don't.
what's the icon for?
For her then. Where
Yeah, I can-
are you?
I'm probably still by the bar before shutting the door, so.
Could I trouble you for some healing?
We could. Yeah. Heal you at level 2. Wow.
Thank you so much. Well, it helped. It's
Is
better
that-
than it was.
So at least something.
Yes. Thank you. I will go and kill anything that comes through the door.
For her then... Oh, Shump, you can have this vial. At least it'll be a bit more, I guess.
How nice of you. Thank you so much.
What is this? Why?
This is beginning to feel like my rolls from Saturday.
Well, I
Really,
had
Shump is not
nice
going to
rolls.
survive this.
Oh well. Another
Oh well,
one
it
bites
was,
the dust.
nice, it was nice knowing you, unless you want to use more healing on him.
I don't want to be an inconvenience.
It's just his life, you know.
Yeah, who cares? Okay, let's roll initiative.
So they do pop up. Let's try not to roll initiative for both me and Niniak.
Wow.
Obsid is very quick to react.
So that beer I've been drinking at the bar.
Yeah. Just drowning your sorrows.
The funny thing is that you're the only one drinking because the others can't reach the drinks, so... The funny thing is that...
Yeah, we heard. Hey, at least we get to whittle down their numbers before we go in a preferable defensive position.
That's true.
Okay.
That's assuming they actually figure out which building we're in. We should have hid in the well.
Okay, so everything is... you hear the shuffling noises of the soldiers outside, the clanking of armor and such noises, but it quickly becomes like eerily quiet.
Well, I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to continue the ritual cast until I'm interrupted by battle.
Okay. Chump. You're certain that you heard some noises just outside that damn door next to you.
That damn door?
Yeah.
It's a trap! Don't peek!
Hello? Is there anyone out there?
It's a tarp.
Knock,
Is
knock.
this a tarp?
It's a surprise party, open the door.
Knock,
Or
knock.
I'll do one of
Strip
those
it around.
Skyrim things. Like I will hear something, clearly hear something, just
What was that?
and then 5 seconds later,
Guess I didn't hear anything.
that's my round.
Arrow sticks in his shoulder. Huh?
Yep.
Guess it was nothing.
I mean, in this case, he probably will collapse, but...
I don't know what the why he's got that icon on him.
Yeah, neither do I. Rohirrim, you're not doing anything?
Sean,
No,
why do you have that
just
icon on you?
leaning against the bar, drinking,
Okay.
watching the door.
Good. You start hearing this clambering sound from the wall behind you.
They are coming through the walls.
R2D2, cover us.
And then after a short moment you hear a rustle from the roof.
Oh no, not the
Kothar.
rustle. Not
Russell
the
Crowe.
rustling.
It's Russell
You're still
Crowe.
casting?
Yep.
Okay. Jump.
He's going to ignore as much as he can.
I heard something on the roof. Is anyone there? Guess it was nothing.
That's my
You can ready an attack, you know.
Yes, I ready an attack.
Okay.
If something comes through that door, I'll decapitate it.
Even if it's
Or-
friendly.
Even if
Especially.
it's friendly.
Especially.
Especially, yes.
Isadora comes through. Decapitate. Shit.
I mean, the head is the only part he needs.
Hello, may we tell you about our Lord and Savior, Lathander? Rohirrim, still leaning?
Leaning, but I will have my spear ready to, well, not spear, the glaive ready to swing at anything that comes near me,
Okay.
knowing that I put a hole in the roof.
That's very nice of you.
Yeah, you're such a vandal.
Did you actually lock the doors, or did you just close them?
Since I only said that we closed them, I don't think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I was picturing that I was standing with an open door, but it's closed.
Okay.
Don't they at least knock?
They knock with their boots.
They have boots?
Yes.
Oh yeah!
Well, now I want to be their friend.
Oh no. Fancy
Rohirrim.
icons.
Yes.
You see 3 of these Shade Knights burst into the main room.
What was that? Guess it was nothing.
Kothar,
I'm guessing I hear this.
you can definitely hear the smash of a door opening with a sturdy kick.
Oh. Time to whoop 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 and get ready.
Okay,
I ready a weapon attack.
sure. That's
No,
true.
shit. Shit. I can't do that. Damn it. This is what I wish I had. I'll take a step back and ready a firebolt for any enemy to step through this door.
Okay,
Hello, Gothar.
Oh, hi.
jump.
Still nothing coming through that door, huh?
So far,
Yep.
Guess I'm gonna wait and see if that sound bears any results.
so
Good luck, everyone.
what's the size of the Leowenstein hut?
The time that it stays?
No, what's the size?
I think 20 feet or 10 feet?
10
Need
feet.
to check.
10 feet radius, so 20 feet wide.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be about the same radius as my aura if it's
Or the circumference of my dick.
Right? 20 feet?
Just about.
And it was right on top of the bar? Or right next to the bar? Somewhere?
pretty much
On top of the bar.
That is very
The
selfish.
center
I mean,
would be on the bar.
That is
Okay.
taking up a lot of space there. Kalana.
That's what Rohirrim asked.
Yeah.
Okay, good. And only Rohirrim can pass through, right?
Well, I could change it if anyone would tell me, but for now they're not saying anything. So.
Yeah. For now, you're still
Mm-hmm.
Can I see
scrambling
outside?
around in the dungeon.
You can see through it, by the way, Rohirrim.
Yeah, they can't see in, but you can see out.
Okay.
Okay. Rohirrim, what are you doing?
I will
Yes.
telepathically tell the rest of the group I have some company in this room.
How many?
Not friendly.
How many?
I thought I heard something.
3.
You got this.
Yeah, I got this. And I'm just gonna have a weapon attack ready for when they come within range. I'm not moving towards them.
Okay.
Couldn't you feasibly stand at the edge of the sphere and just whack them through it? You have 10 feet reach, don't you?
Mm-hmm. I can stand where I am and still whack them.
Okay. So. Rohirrim.
This is the perfect area to attack in. Spells and effects can't pass through it. Objects belonging to people you haven't designated can't pass through it, so that is the best blocking point ever.
Look where he's put it as well. Look right at the doorway.
Rohirrim.
Yes.
Another Shade Knight emerges into the room. This one carrying a bundle of straw, or rather like thatch from a roof that has been set aflame. And he walks to one of the bar stools made of nice dry wood and sets the bundle right underneath the stool, setting it aflame.
That'll work.
Kothar.
That'll work. Well, nothing's happening here, so maintain reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Jump.
Questions. Are these windows? All these tiny thingies?
They're like small slits. Not quite windows, but they are like you can see through.
And this is a stove or pipe.
That's a
Chimney.
Yeah, it's a chimney.
And it's not lit currently, right?
Nope.
Jump.
Sure you don't want to light that. I'm just gonna stand my guard, I guess. It's an entry point. Can't. How long would it take me to put up a Leomund's tiny hut right here?
It's just your action, isn't it?
Is it a cast or is it a ritual?
Actually, it's neither, because it's the mark, so it's a
Oh,
cost.
yeah. But you can only use it once per day, right?
Yeah, but I never use it, so I'm gonna put it here in the doorway and then just move down.
Well,
You
you're
need to
crafty
stay in the
part.
hut.
Yeah, you need to stay in your own hut.
If you
Fine.
want it not to disappear, you need to stay inside it.
But
I'll
you
stay
can do what
there.
he is doing and just put the edge of it just at the door, so you can
That's what I
just
want. Yes.
stab them freely through it.
So I want a Leomund's tiny hut right around here.
Okay.
Hunker down
There's
in the
no way
fireplace.
to put. You can't like put like images on the dome. It's just colors, right?
It's just a swirly, solid surface.
Yeah, so I couldn't put like this. If, like
Just a full
towards-
circle of those.
Yeah. Because that would be cool. But no, okay, I'll just stand there.
So, yeah.
Oh, and also Kothar and Rohirrim can enter.
Okay. Good. Rohirrim.
Their building is a fireplace. Telepathetically to everyone.
Maybe you should put it out.
Do I have anything to put it?
I'm sure there's lots of beer in the bar.
Waste of beer.
Only thing it's good for.
I will fill a keg. It's alcohol, though.
And alcohol doesn't burn unless you're over 40% proof. You should know this, you're a dwarf.
That's
I don't know what
Scottish.
kind of alcohol they have here.
That's why I said beer.
We'll just pull a keg of beer off and throw it at the fire.
A keg of beer, okay.
What a wanton waste.
Sure. Make an athletics check. Okay. Roll a 1d100.
So they just see a keg of beer just flying out of this dome.
Yeah. Sure.
Now is the time to see if they're really intelligent.
A keg of beer flies out of the dome and smashes against the bar stool, breaking it into smithereens, and the keg then breaking on impact with the floor. The liquid inside splashing all over the fire being put out.
You can see how them looking physically hurt from having thrown that.
Shump's like, what was that?
Thought I heard something.
Okay. No movement, I'm guessing. Okay. The Shade Knight, looking at the mess made on the floor, moves closer.
Okay, they're not intelligent. They
and
didn't lie
turns
down
to-
and try to blink.
Turns to the bedroom here. And shortly after, you hear the soft crackling of a fire burning.
That.
What was that?
I keep picturing those fucking Skyrim dungeons.
Are we sure these aren't just like central heating installation technicians?
Kothar,
Knowing that we might have to abandon this place, I'm not going to abandon the certain maniac. Get back here.
I mean, it would be pretty rough to just leave Ninjak to the flames again.
Fuck you. I'll spend a spell slot casting Detect Magic. And checking over mainly the sword because he's desperate for something that he can fight them with even if it's a cursed blade.
Okay.
At least it'll be a magically cursed blade.
The blade is a normal longsword.
Hmm. Yeah, pity. In that case, he'll sheath it. A memento.
Okay. You don't want to inspect any of the other equipment?
Well, I mean, everything around me will be automatically lit up.
Hmm. Okay.
Detect Magic shows everything within a aura.
Oh, right, you're using Detect Magic. Okay. There is magic on the rope.
The rope?
Yep. The rope that had been coiled around her waist to hold the rope shut.
Oh, that rope.
Not my rope.
It's a 30-foot long rope, but it emanates a magical aura upon.
What type of,
Your
what
cast.
school of magic?
This would be, I suppose this would be transmutation. I think.
Well, I'll coil it up and add it to the opposite side of my equipment. Magic rope. And
Okay.
that being done, He'll go the 10 feet back up.
Anything else?
Let's see how much movement was that. It's 10, 5, 25. I'm guessing for Kolana to allow me in would be a action.
You can just ask.
Yeah, but Kolana. That's not here.
Yeah. Say that. On count 20, it will change if Quelana wants it. Change.
Yeah, but we don't know. And depending on if she says yes or no, I will either go this way or storm out the main door. Question is, I don't think she's gone. I think she's sleeping. Don't fall asleep on your bed again, you louse.
At least he doesn't snore.
That's something. But then again, the cat is in the room, so we just have to wait. Well, since I can't count on that, then I'll instead, that should be another 15, I'll kick open the door. And that's the end of my turn.
Okay, you kick open the door.
We're going on the offensive, guys. So he gets face full door.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's back before the inn burns down and moves out. Because we can't do anything.
The Shade Knight... the Shade Knight just behind the door leaps out of the way as soon as the door swings open.
Here's Johnny. That's my turn.
Jump.
Also, since I have Detect Magic up, what do I detect from these?
The shades?
Make good use of it.
These are not... They're not magical beings, they're just undead.
They were just magically created, right? Or summoned, conjured, whatever.
Yeah, that is quite likely. But if that is the case, then there's definitely no like lingering sign of that.
Now, do I detect any magical sources in this region?
Aside from the party members, no.
Okay. Very well. Shot. Get to murdering.
So basically, those are the 3 that he can feel in the vicinity.
No,
And
I
I
can't
can move.
detect these.
Nope.
Okay, I see. But I can move here.
If you want,
Should I?
but I have a feeling that there's something outside the door.
Yeah. But I can't.
should
I
open.
still can't see shit.
Maybe you should open the door so you can see shit.
Can I open the door from inside the dome?
Yeah?
I will open the door from inside the dome.
With a mighty kick.
With a mighty kick.
Okay.
Oh.
Yep.
Hi.
A Shade Knight hops back a little bit. Looks at you, or looks at your dome.
So I guess he will see this ripple thing or something when Kopesh's just started to up from the wall.
I suppose so, if you want to start.
Oh yeah,
Making
I will
attacks.
start hacking and slashing on that guy.
Okay.
1 frost. 1 bite. Oh my god,
Miss.
and 1 frost.
Here's the 10.
Oh, okay, there were.
That's gonna... That hits, at least. GD.
14, 12, 26.
Okay.
They added together.
You cleave only once at the Shade Knight.
Well, that cleave
It,
was worth it. I
it
guess.
shrugs.
Can I, before I go in, like, I still hold my Kopesh like this, and then...
Sure. Rohden.
Can I drag Quilana?
Yeah, absolutely.
The thing is, if she was here, we could just tell her to, wake the fuck up.
Yeah.
So you can move the
But
dome.
then, no.
No, the dome will disappear
But
as
the
soon as I
second
put
she-
Quilana out of it.
But I mean, it's not fully on fire yet, so we could at least kill these and then drag her out.
Yeah.
There's no reason to drag her out in the open so she can die asleep on the floor. Actually, there is reason.
What do you want to do?
Your options are A, murder them, B, get
murder.
Quilana killed. You are
Measure.
Or C, take cover behind the table and let them have auto rifles.
God, no. No. No auto rifles for the undead.
It's fun torturing people with memories of near death. Right, Seb?
You're not torturing me with near death. You're rippling up in bad memories from a death. There's a
Yeah.
difference.
Going to
True.
go there. And then he should be within 10 feet. Yep, that's him. So I'm going to glaive
Which one first?
the one to
Tick tock, tick tock.
the one in the room on fire.
Okay.
remember how your glaive isn't so useful against them, and then without tearing it up.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to do this.
Alright. Good. It shudders and recoils and falls to one knee. But it's still alive.
Part the weapon bot.
Okay. So hit. And cause some more damage.
And then say one again.
Jesus. Okay. Still alive.
Aww.
Anything else?
Move back to the bubble. I think if I can, I should be able to. Back to.
Yeah. Can still move exactly where you left off.
I'm gonna go like right to the edge, essentially.
Okay.
Give myself more poking range.
Sure.
That's it.
The Shade Knight with the fire going to move and going to move around as so. And it is going to take the dash action as well and leave your range so you can make an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Oof. Okay. Good. That's enough. It like hops over the table and skids along for a moment, or it scrambles to its feet. You whack it across the back of the head with your glaive, sending it crumpling against the fireplace.
Or just
The main room.
neatly packed into the fireplace.
Yeah.
The first kill goes for her then. First blood.
Or ash. Shadow, ash. First crumple.
I was going to move there, take hold of the bench with his buddy,
Bench
and
press it.
they sling the bench into the room here.
That's so not nice of them.
The one over here is going to move over and take hold of the little bundle on fire that his dead friend left behind. The ones at Kothar's door going to try and attack. 2 spear points shoving at you.
Let's see. Well.
They are jabbing from behind their bronze shields.
Damn it. I need to use a shield to at least injure one of them. But the crit will hit.
And take that damage.
Yep.
Jump. All of the 3 at your door are going to take the disengage. Yeah, ha.
What the fuck?
And they are going to move 1 back.
Hup.
1 step back away from the maniac in the bubble.
They literally just hop back.
Kothar.
Yeah, well, this is not very nice at all. So, third level. Moving a spell slot there. Wait, does that actually do anything for this spell? E. Cast at higher levels, but it has to be higher than 5th. So, okay, it's the 2nd level. 2nd level, Ethereal Blade. Can I immediately attack with it? Doesn't say. Casting time is a bonus action, so in that case,
Yes.
Swoosh to the friend in front of me.
Okay.
It's no time to be stingy with spells, apparently. Even though I'm almost empty. And once that is out, I have no means of attacking them.
Alright. The one in front of you crumples.
From the
And
first
poofs.
strike, or
On the
both?
second one.
Okay.
Or actually, the second one doesn't even hit. It's a 16. So disregard that. Jesus.
Good. Yep.
But it's definitely bloodied after the first one.
That is my turn.
Okay, jump.
Do I even have disengage?
Yep.
Everyone has.
That is a bonus
It's an action.
So
It's
that's
an action unless you're a rogue.
Of course it is.
But yeah, disengage, all it does is that they can't have attacks of opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my health is saying that I don't want them to have an attack of opportunity.
Yeah,
But
you can just back out.
yeah, well, I guess
That's
my
the wrong
tiny
thing.
hut just poofed.
Okay,
I will start swinging.
good. before you do that, they have all prepared actions. Or actually, they don't because they disengage. So disregard. Yeah, I almost fell into my own damn trap. Good.
I like it. Okay, that he dies. He's dead. Right, he died.
Talking
Right.
about, that's a crit. That's a... Come on. Just 10. And a 9. He's not dead.
Are you shitting me? I was thinking about killing everyone of this. No, I can't do that. Oh, it's not even a hit, is it?
A 15 is not a hit. An 18 is not a hit.
Are you kidding me? I'm dead, guys. I'm
What?
dead. Dead.
Dang.
Help me.
Why did you leave your bubble? You were perfectly safe.
Because they are trying to escape me. I don't like when they're escaping me.
I guess.
That's solid. Solid logic.
Rudolph, then.
Okay, go ahead then.
Finish him. Actually, this is probably a good time for boomerangs.
Yeah.
At least you'll get 2 of them.
Good thing you reminded him that he actually has that.
I wish I had it.
Sure.
Good thing nobody reminded us that we have Windlash just lying about doing nothing. I could have made use of that, but no.
What's a
Oh wait, Torm's not here, so...
Windlash?
Yes. What's a Windlash? I don't think... No, it's probably the thing that Torm is holding that he'll never use, but just be attuned.
Isn't that the whip?
It is.
Helena hasn't even told the rest of the party what it does, I think.
I'm the one that has Identify, so I would have told. She doesn't have Identify, she has Detect Magic.
Hmm.
Anyways,
I want to
cry.
No, that's me.
command the one to my left near the fireplace that picked up the fire bundle to drop.
Alright. So that's a wisdom saving throw.
DC 18.
Okay.
I don't want to spoil your fun, but Theo should probably read the first section of the spell.
Okay. Good.
There's like 2 things there that will probably ruin it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it does.
Oh.
It's undead.
Well, Undead, it probably doesn't understand the language.
Are you calling them stupid?
No. I'm calling them different.
Alright, so you wasted a spell.
Yep.
That was your action.
Yep. I don't think I can put my glaive away with my bonus action.
Dropping it at your feet is a free action.
Mm-hmm.
And then whipping out the other one probably would go under a bonus action. Or part of movement.
Whipping out the other one is part of an action, part of your attack.
Yep.
But you can also hold a glaive in one hand instead.
Yeah, I could hold the glaive in one hand and draw the boomerangs next action. An attack. This is one-handed. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. Good. Let's start with Kothar. The one beside you, at an angle, will poke you with his spear.
He's a Pokemon.
Yep. He is. The other one moves closer, but doesn't attack.
I'll have to accept it.
Mm-hmm.
But I have advantage on this, so come on, cheat. Nope.
Concentration?
Yep.
Yeah,
There
it breaks.
goes my weapon. And the damage, 5.
Jump.
I can't concentrate for the life of me, apparently.
Apparently.
What do you want, DM?
The one in front of you to the left. The one in front of you. The one in front of you to the right.
A crit fail.
All of them misses, and probably chop off his head off his friend. I hope.
With a poking attack.
The one with the crit miss stabs at you. It clings off your armor, and he loses for just a moment his hold on the weapon, and it goes clattering behind your back. Roherden, the two in front of you move to the other bench here. And hoist it together and fling it into the fire.
These
almost
fuckers.
It's almost like they know if they move out of my range, they get fucked.
They are stoking the flame.
Don't you have the Polar Master feat? Yeah, you do. Did you get your hits when they moved into your reach?
No.
Nope.
Because he would have. Sucks to be you.
That's what
Remember
you
your
get for
feats,
not.
boy.
Yeah, that's what you get for not knowing who you're playing. The one down in the corner with the little bundle that he didn't drop. After all,
Feel like it.
is going to set the bed here aflame. Kothar.
Okay. Kothar is now pressed, but also things are looking bad. So, Ethereal Blade, 4th level. Just need to update the macro for it, reflect the new damage. It's no longer a 2d8, it is a 3d8 plus 2d6, not 12d6, that would be a bit much.
That would be impressive.
We wait for the sheet to... Come on. Is it... Come on, cogwheel, go away. Okay, now let's exit the edit mode. Come on. Tempo. There we go.
Take all night.
Yep. Slashity. Slashity. Wow. Nope. The
Okay.
signs, the gods have spoken.
Yep, apparently. The dice gods want you to die.
Yep. And this is after I was kind enough to hand away my healing potion.
Anything else?
Yeah.
Guessing not.
Actually, I'll step here. I'm going to go down. I'm going to go down as a man. That's my turn.
Okay. Jump.
Sorry about this, Niniak.
Oh, I'm getting used to it.
If you want, you can fly away. There's a window back that way.
If you die, I die.
This is the first one that is already damaged.
The one right in front of you, yes.
Yes.
The one you've been pummeling desperately.
Yes.
Yeah, he's dead.
Cool.
You cleave the helmet off his shoulders.
And then turn to this motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
I use 1 superiority die.
Ooh.
Yes. To try to push him away, and that is D10s, I believe. Let's see. Where the fuck is my superiority? Yes, D10s. So I
You
will.
can add that to your damage.
I don't know how that works. I'm trying to
You
push
need-
him up to 15 feet
You
away.
need to
He needs to do
you
a
need to
strength
attack
saving.
first, and
Yes.
if I remember correctly, you need to hit, and then
Well,
trigger
that's just
superiority
fucked up,
dice.
DM. That is fucked up. But I will try. I am
That's gonna
missing
miss.
him.
You still have a second attack.
Fuck.
Okay, that's
hit
gonna
him.
hit. So now you can spend your superiority die. You can
That
add
was
the
not according
D10
to
to
plan.
your damage. And then... Ooh, nice.
Ooh, but that was not my fuck.
Where is it now? A pushing attack. Strength saving throw. What's your DC for that? Maneuver save DC? 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your strength or dexterity mod.
So that is a proficiency bonus is 4 plus 5,
Okay?
9.
So 17.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. And minus 10. Then 19.
Well, I kinda hate you.
It succeeds. It is not pushed.
Of course he does. God damn it.
Why are you adding skull and crossbones to your character?
Who, me?
Yes,
I don't have any skull and crossbows.
and there was. I just removed it.
I didn't see you removed it.
What else?
Well, now I can't do my retreat because now I will have 2 attacks of opportunity. I was looking forward to maybe 1. I will stand right here.
Excellent. As you are
Yeah.
standing there at the doorway, as a building starts burning behind you, are you good to go on, or do we need to end?
I think we done pretty soon. I
Yeah.
can hear some crying from the first floor.
Yeah, that's what I was hearing as well.
Yeah.
That's why I was asking. Do you want to call this here for now, and we can pick up the fight next time?
No, I think we can go for a little bit longer.
Okay. Do it yourself. Roheden, what are you doing?
Drawing the boomer axe, which would be my action and attack.
I would just sidestep. You're still partially in the bubble, and regardless, you can't exit their reach.
This way.
Yeah.
Because that actually reflects where I'm actually standing. Feet. And whack them with the boomer axe.
Right.
I just double roll that. Take the first one.
So 14 to hit.
Miss. I have
Uh,
extra attack would apply there as well, right? Yes.
okay, so whenever you fly it out, you don't have a hit, a rolled hit. You only have the dexterity saving throw. So if you are flying it as your action, then we're taking the dexterity saving throw instead. And you don't have a an offhand attack.
That one had an offhand attack, so yeah, I'll fly it at those two.
Okay. Need to succeed on a dex save.
And if they fail, it's 22.
$19 and an 8.
One succeeds, one fails.
Yes, the first one succeeds, or the one straight in front of you succeeds. The other one takes damage.
Saving throw success, half damage, so 11 for the first one.
Yep. And the second one is solidly bloodied by that.
Hopefully they're staying there, so that you can catch it on the return.
And that is all I can do just now.
Okay. The ones in front of Kothar going to attack.
One hits.
Okay.
Let's see. Advantage, constitution checks. Oh, come on. Why is it so laggy for me? It's so weird.
It's an 11 at least.
Oh, that actually succeeds. The
Yeah.
DC is 10, or if the damage is above 10. But it isn't,
Yeah.
so yay. I have a blade still.
Mhm.
How much was it? 4 damage.
Jump. A 13 and a 6. A crit and a 22.
So that's 10 more.
Yep.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Rohirden, the ones in front of you going to start marching away to the door.
The work here is done.
One moment.
Yes, make your attack.
Problem is, you only get one.
Yeah. One reaction.
Yes. Can I swing the glaive with one hand? Actually, I have
Well,
both hands
technically,
free.
because
Yeah,
the
you have
boomerang
to-
is still out there.
Yeah.
Swing
It'll
it.
be the closest one that gets the one that was closest that gets hit then.
The closest one? Okay. A solid hit then?
I mean, unless you want to allow me to hit both of them with the one swing.
No.
No,
Because
but
10-foot leap.
But you
the
can
rare
choose
one,
whoever gets hit.
and the other one was far more injured, remember?
Too late now.
Too late now, indeed.
It would have been the closest one I hit.
And what's the last one? Look at that little bitch.
A beer keg's not going to cut it for that room, is it?
Don't think so. Kothar.
Was it this one that I hit first? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was. So, swingity. Nope. Swingity. About
Second one
time.
is gonna hit. Okay. It is definitely bloodied.
Fucker.
Not dead though.
Is there anything else I have up my sleeve?
You have something between your legs, Champ.
I do. No, actually, I'll save that for now.
I don't think the stream can see it quite well, but
The one I hit said movement speed would be 0. I think.
oh,
Yes. Wow. You checked. It's time you chuck it into the fire afterwards. Yeah, that's my turn. I have one trick up my sleeve, but it's not a trick for this situation.
So that would be there. Alright. So nothing else.
Nope.
Jump.
Die. That's the first one to the left, the one I have been hacking on. God damn it, dude. Stop.
Okay. That one is dead.
Cool. Stop. And then I turn around. Try to hit the one on the right.
That's
Miss.
a hit.
Yes, that's a hit. Holy
That's a
crap,
miss.
that's definitely a miss.
Yeah.
So 19. Oh.
It's a, from what I've worked out, it's a 17 to hit. Minimum.
No, because he missed on an 18.
Yeah, I missed on 18. Fucker.
So,
So, Chump, you feel a sudden sting, almost like claws in your leg, as you clash your frost against bite on the withdraw, and they grind together, making this shrill noise.
Oh, nice.
screech.
So I just feel like, yeah. Do I still have bite? It doesn't just like.
No?
Okay,
It
cool.
doesn't. What do you think I am? Some sort of dungeon master?
No. Hey,
Anything
I
else?
think I'm gonna have to take an attack of opportunity, maybe.
If you'd like.
I think I like more like tactical. I'll go down there. Do your worst.
Misses.
Nice.
As you cross the kitchen, Shump, you feel a definite hot aura spreading from the wall right here.
What was that?
Rhythm.
I'm assuming the axe will be back in my hand.
Yeah, it returns on the start of your round, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it wouldn't have hit him on the way back. I'm going to grab Polana.
Okay, what are you dropping?
I'm
Yeah,
going
but-
to sheath my axe.
Okay.
Torm, wake the fuck up!
I'm awake.
No, you're not.
Oh, good, you're awake. I don't have to grab you. Can I disregard sheathing my axe?
Now that
Actually-
we know you can actually respond, we can telepathically tell you that for the last 4 rounds we've been needing you for a while.
Ah,
Yes.
Polana, it's time to wake the fuck up.
yes. Sorry.
So, as you can see, things are not looking very good.
Oh, you're burning my pub? Okay.
Okay, in which case,
No.
since Polana's actually alive now, I'd like to throw the axe at the back of the dude who can't move. His head.
Then, yeah.
It'll probably go through all the way to the door, won't it?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah. Just all the way through the
What
door.
was the?
Colonna,
Do
why
I?
don't you roll initiative?
Yep.
And I will move your
Why? Thank you.
Okay.
out to the bar.
So I. What? Oh, I need to choose my token. Right.
And I can't throw the axe again today.
Oh, right. Good.
Third one.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Initiative. I don't know whose turn it is.
It was currently 9.
19. It succeeds, it takes half damage.
Yep. And the one by the door.
You will act on the... you will actually act before Kothar next round.
Okay.
Okay, so that is 14. It is still somehow alive.
Wow.
Yep. Anything else? Nothing?
No.
Okay. Shade Knights keep chugging along.
That moment when it should have just flown it straight to the door frame. I just had it spin there. Let's see how intelligent the Shade Knights are then.
Yeah, they'll duck.
Quack.
Duck, duck.
The ones next to you, Kothar, going to attack. Ooh.
Crits and fails and bounds.
Yeah. One crit fails, the spear goes past your head, and the Shade Knight loses a grip on it. The spear clatters onto the floor behind you. The other one is more lucky with his second attack.
I'm an idiot. I wouldn't have lost my spells. Because the Blade Song addition is not just advantage, it's also my freaking int modifier to the roll.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my turn to mess up. Anyways, one hit, right?
Yeah, the crit hits.
Con save. So, plus my int mod is a 12.
Yeah, there you go.
But I still take the damage. Remove advantage. Come on, sheet. Minus 11, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Lana, be useful.
Well, it's your
There's
turn.
no one here. I don't know why you even wanted me here.
Casually points in the fireplace.
Yeah, I mean that happens. There are fires.
Yeah, there's one of them perfectly compacted into the fireplace.
Yeah, it's nice.
Nice decoration.
We discovered they don't work well for kindling.
Well, I have a bit of a problem. Not seeing anyone is a bit of a problem regarding to actually help you fight it. I'm just...
SFA, you should probably get the fuck out before this place burns down.
Well, if you want
I'm
that.
sure Polano, when waking up, would look around her and see the fire to her left and the room ablaze ahead of her.
This entire room is blazing.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Normal adventuring day.
Yeah, basically. How big is it? 1 second. So the fire is what is troubling you at the moment?
And the 16 Shade Knights outside.
16?
Oh, we've killed like 3? 4?
4.
Oh, we can't see outside, so...
We're assuming 16. We can only see so much.
Well, I have a bit of a problem then. I'm
4 are
just...
dead, 7 are wounded.
Sorry?
4 of them are dead, 7 are wounded.
Mm-hmm. I will then.
Do it.
I will go here.
Do
I
it.
will not. And can I actually? I'm not sure about. Can I actually attack him?
Yeah.
I can.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I just checked whether I have a visual of him, because if not, I wouldn't attack him. So I will do. Where is it?
Backhead chill touch.
Yes. And I think there's an effect on. Yeah, but. If you hit undead, it also had disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Okay.
Against.
Against you.
Yes.
Okay. It sucks up the damage.
Mm.
Good.
Num num num.
Yum 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 yum.
Anything else?
No, that's.
Or
I'm gonna try to finish this fucker. That ought to do it.
Yep, that definitely does it.
The other one,
25 to hit. Yep.
all the radiant damage.
It is barely clinging on to life. Or on life.
Fucker. In that case, it can have a dart.
Okay. Yeah, that's just enough to kill it. On the dot.
On the dot, perfect. In that case, let's also bring Eniac. There's still some charging up here, but at least I heard a certain Goliath being in trouble. So I'll move up and get ready to rescue him from his own foolish love for battle.
Yep. You can see that Shump has fallen back, as a cowardly.
Oh, and
Told you.
realize that I have made a horrible mistake. Okay. Hello.
Shump.
By the way, I think my
Yeah.
hut would collapse now that I'm not in it.
Yep.
Oh, right, yep. $14, $23, $25. 23 and 25 definitely hit. That's a 10. Say 12. It's still alive. It is barely alive, but it is alive. It appears to be chuckling by what you see in the slight shifts of his armor.
Bastard. That's my move.
It opens its arms with the shield in one hand and spear in other, just like opening himself up for you.
Trying to do, bro.
Taunting you. Right then.
Kothar, kick him in the ass.
What are you doing?
I was reading the Tears of Evergold thing.
First you have to even get within range.
Okay, no, that's fine. Range smite, let's see.
Also your hammer would return to you.
Axe, but yeah.
You have your... Yes. You have your hands full now.
Mm-hmm. Would I still be able to swing the axe with one hand? Holding the blade with the other hand? Holding
Yeah,
it?
you would be able to. But you'll have your hands full. That's all I'm saying.
Hands full, run out there, that's 30.
Okay.
Melee attack with the boomerangs.
15 is a miss.
Yeah, I'm not even going to bother with the rest of that then. Actually, extra attack? Yeah.
Yeah, you have an extra attack at your level. Should.
Yep. I keep forgetting about it.
Mm-hmm. That's
Yeah,
an even bigger miss.
I'm still not even gonna bother. That's it.
Okay. Shade Knights turn back to face you. Now that you're not in your bubble anymore.
Oh, he wants some more, eh?
Miss, hit, miss, hit.
Yeah.
12.
Then against Shump. Oof. Misses both. And then against Kotar.
Hits once. How much is that? 7 damage. Okay, so DC is 10. Con save!
What's that?
Any moment now. Oh, +4. Because I'm not. There's no way to manually. That's not enough. There goes my blade again.
Oof.
Do you realize how
You're-
consistently low I'm rolling the con saves?
Yeah, I can tell.
Fuck this shit. And damage. -7. On arm.
Okay. Kalena.
Yes. I will. Well. Rohathan, you kind of ruined my attack, but okay.
Fire past me, depending on what you're going to attack with.
Well. I will. Does it get opportunity attack if I move here? The first one? Or
No.
am I still. Okay.
You're still
So I
in
will-
its range, so it doesn't get.
Yeah, I will move here then. And then I will turn to face to here. And do a little spell I call Water. Well,
Tidal wave.
yes. So it doesn't hit Rohathan, only the twin the path.
Okay.
More than 2 in the path.
Well, 30 feet away, but the others are beyond 30 feet.
There's
Oh,
10 feet
I know.
wide. Moving
Yeah.
here.
Yep. Would be 10 feet and moving forward.
And yes, the sounds you hear in the background is probably my brother.
Okay.
He likes speaking very weirdly when he's having too much fun with a friend.
One fails, one saves.
I think it's half damage then. 1 second. Takes half as much damage. Yes.
Yeah,
And not prone.
Yes.
it's dead.
Why didn't you do it inside the inn so we could have a place to rest?
Because I wanted to help in the fight.
I guess. It's okay. We'll make a makeshift ramp and then have a layman's hut here and sleep in that inside the well.
Good luck with the water elemental. That rises
The what now?
only at midnight.
Seeking out holes.
Holes to plunge itself into.
That sounds like me on Saturday.
Well, is that your turn?
That was my turn, yes.
Kotar.
Kothar is getting real tired of this shit.
I would assume so, yeah.
5th level. Big B's hand
Splurge
comes
all
crashing
your
down on this
spells.
fucker. That
Okay.
hand is just... I'm guessing that is the clenched fist.
Yeah.
I need to look over the save. I thought I had made it clenched fist. is a melee spell attack, so I'll use the same that I'm using in Ethereal Blade.
48.
20 to hit.
48 force damage.
Force.
$25.
So yeah, just a giant replica copy of Kothar's hand suddenly appears and just from above.
It squishes underneath like a bug.
That is so much better than my jumping fist.
Yeah, you can see Kothar is directing it from a distance. Just he is pissed.
Just like grinding a thumb down, like with a bug.
I guess we don't want to burn this place further.
Speaking of burning, thanks for reminding me.
You're welcome.
I consider it lost. Don't worry.
God damn it, Kalena.
It's not like we're in a city and we have all buildings we want to choose from.
Jump. What are you doing?
Well, killing, of course, that's one of my main objective. God damn it. Die, gods. Well, 1. 10.
That one is enough.
He's
Nice.
just standing there, like arms open, successfully intimidated.
He's just waiting for it.
Ha!
Been standing like that forever now.
It stares you down as you plunge your plunge your offhand weapon after 2 unsuccessful whacks at it. Straight in through the eye hole of the helmet.
Fucking
It's like you try to cut the arms off, messing, well, fuck it.
Any movement?
No.
Okay. Rohirden. Are you finishing the fight?
Yep.
Finish it.
Finish the fight.
Boomerangs.
That's not a
Nearly.
copyrighted from anything, right?
Interesting. My monitor
Any
just
hits?
broke.
Monitor broke?
The fucking cat. He has bitten through the wiring.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Because I
Yep.
forgot to cast it on the first one. That'll be on the first attack.
Okay. That's
What
6
cable is
slashing
that?
damage.
Plus 18 radiant. Plus 6 versus Fiend.
Oh yeah, it's dead. Also, you
Oh.
would have had advantage, so good thing you double clicked. So, you have smitten all the enemies you can see.
Yay!
All went as planned.
I have a
Goddamn,
full.
this is weird.
I have a full minute of this Big B's hand, so I'm going to step over here. Just because I'm nice, I'm going to use it to rip open the wall. Because I'm even nicer, I'm going to start scooping up large handfuls of water just from the, just tossing it in there. Just fucking assholes. It's just a way for him to pretend that he's helping out while still getting rid of some anger.
Okay, good. So you start putting out the flame in your anger.
Yep.
It douses the flames.
But there's
At
still a
least all of
secondary
it.
fire that I'm hoping
Yeah.
you guys can deal with.
I think it manages to contain the fire at least.
I don't have any.
That's okay. Once it reaches that this wall is pretty much blocking it, I'll rip that open too.
Mm-hmm.
The point
Yes.
isn't to save the inn, it's just, pretending to save the inn.
Yeah, you did good work.
Yes.
That's the point.
I will. Well, I mean, do you really want to save the inn?
No,
Okay, so I won't do that.
burn for all I care.
Regarding the, I'm out of spells regarding if we want to enter that place.
I'm out of spells in general.
Yeah, so I don't
Right,
think
you're
this
good.
would be a good time to get in. There are quite a bit of shade knights as I travel through there.
Mhm.
I don't think that would be a good idea at the moment.
Hey, Theo, this hand, since it's basically floating in space, and I can direct it as I want, can I use it to lift myself up on this building?
Yeah.
Good. We're sleeping
use
up here tonight.
Can you use it to
Bubble.
lift us all of us up there?
Quickly then.
I don't think it would be.
Just make a ramp with it.
We're staying up here in a layman's hut that is the exact same color as this roof.
You have a layman's hat.
Tempt us.
Once per day.
Do I have
Yeah.
it? Nope. I don't have it.
Oh well.
Do you have something better in place?
If only you had someone who
Well,
knew.
we can actually check inside the place. I mean, why do you want to sleep on the roof? Just a question.
Because they don't know where we are, and if we are literally in their place, they will exactly know where we are. At least up here, we are covered and concealed, and they have no reason to suspect we're on the frickin' roof sleeping.
Fair enough. Strange logic, but okay.
It makes sense.
In a very kind of logic.
Yeah, this is a very tall building with a dome on top of it. They have no reason to. Sepp, you're an idiot.
What did I just miss?
He wants to kill me.
Yes. Look at that. Just so innocent, and then
He
attacks
looks
his neck.
innocent. Look,
His
he looks
neck.
so innocent, right? But he
Like
is
those-
the devil.
Immediately for the neck and the back and the groin.
He went for my neck for the first time.
But yeah,
He's teaching the cat to go for the throat.
Well, I mean, that's a good teaching. I mean, you're showing it exactly how to kill a human.
so
Mm.
is your
Where
other
the hell is my
suggestion
cat?
Yeah, we're wondering why you haven't been attacked in your sleep.
What the hell? 1 second. I need to see where it is because it's too calm.
You know it's bad when it's
Oh,
too calm.
No, she's at the stairs, just looking. Okay.
Silence is golden, unless you have
She's-
children or pets.
She's being ominous
Then
on
silence
the
is worrying.
stairs. Yeah, it was just
Okay.
like
So yeah,
Just
your
silence.
suggestion was to wait down there in the catacombs with them.
No, I think you meant in the building. That
No,
we're
I-
on the roof of.
yeah, instead of being on the roof, being in a building. But
Have you missed the whole
Apparently.
part where they're checking every single building for survivors so far?
okay. And we aren't considered surviving?
No, but they are checking each building. That's my point. They're not checking the roofs of the building, they're checking the buildings inside.
The shades are
The-
checking the buildings.
The shades, yes.
The big bulbous dome won't attract any of them?
This
There's already a dome
roof-
here, so they'll assume another.
Yes,
It's up there anyway.
especially if you can just make it match the tiling and just put it inconspicuously here. And besides, it's pretty high up, so unless they're from a distance, they probably won't see it.
Could we actually take a long rest now, or is it still...
Yeah, you can wait
Awesome.
until you are able to take a long rest.
We don't have much choice. I have like 2 spells left total.
I have a
And
few
my
spells,
weapons
but I'm
completely
not
useless
in,
against them.
not in spell levels that I have offensive attack, so my entire arsenal of offensive would be
Chill touch.
Chill Touch,
Yes.
or Create Bonfire, which
And
I
I
guess...
do believe our paladin is fairly impotent in the healings department.
I have no healing in
I mean-
lay on hands, and I can at most do cure wounds
I would-
like 3 times.
Shump is barely alive.
I would just come to the building and then take my shield out and do this doo-doo, and climb up and then and get off. And then I will ritual cast a Leoman's Tiny Hut.
All right, good.
And I want to
And
ritual
to
cast
anyone from the
Identifier.
inside, it would be hard to know which color it is.
I would like to ritual cast Identify on that weird rope, because apparently the rope around the creature was magic.
Mm-hmm.
The rope or the
The rope.
rope?
Rope.
The rope.
Not the robes, not the armor, not the weapon, the rope. I'm
The
really
rope?
curious what the fuck
But
that is.
no, the rope was Rohithan's.
No,
Not that
the
one.
creature had a rope tying its rope onto it.
Oh, okay.
The rope is a rope of entanglement.
What?
Rope of entanglement. It tangles you.
Do you have a handout for it?
I will soon.
Cool. While you're making that, I'm guessing Sepp can run off and save his family.
Yeah.
Hopefully with a bit more skill than the game.
That would be awesome. It's so weird talking and not hearing myself. Like I have to see if the effect is on.
This is why you have a pretty clear push and hold button for it.
No, I had a monitor until my devil cat destroyed it.
Do you want everyone to see it? Chris?
What?
Just
I don't see why I wouldn't.
Alright. All players have access.
Unless I want to use it on Quadana, but I mean, I'll do that regardless if she knows about it.
Bound to come out.
So bondage is your thing.
It seems
Those
to be the
for
creatures.
Quilena.
It definitely was the creatures thing. BDSM in general.
Yeah, it seems so. Apparently you and her had something
There
in
you go.
common.
Good. And I will close off the stream.
Bye-bye, stream.
we'll see you in a week.
Yeah.
See you next week.
Goodbye.
Why the hell was it around its waist?
Alright. Good. Yeah, we'll be back on Monday. Thanks everyone for being here. I hope you enjoyed Seb's Kid Cam. So, bye for now.